right.
Hey!
Hey, everybody.
Whoa.
We did it.
Welcome to
So
RERole.
nervous.
My name is Colby, and tonight is part one of a planned two-part one-shot, played in the system of Daggerheart. We've got the whole crew here. We've got Skylar, Dylan, Will, Travis, and tonight their characters will be composed of seemingly normal people who have won a lottery ticket to attend and participate in a futuristic, ultra-immersive adventure simulator. Think VR, but with real consequences. This is set on an Earth-like world named Eldraine, where magic is only something you read about in books or see in movies. However, humans aren't the only ones that inhabit this world. Yes, this world is made up of all the ancestries that come with Daggerheart. Try not to think too hard about how that would be possible without magic. That's not the point of the session. And that is basically all I've told these guys so far. So using that info, I asked these fine young men to create characters and backstories, but to leave their classes, domain cards, equipment, etc. all completely blank. And you will see why in the session. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Welcome to RERole.
Woo!
Okay, fellas. As I just said, you guys all won the Grand Lottery prize via an online entry system. On the drawing day, you all received an email. That email is as follows. Congratulations! You have been randomly selected as one of our only 4 grand prize winners in our exclusive NeuroGen Quest lottery. Out of over 672 million applicants worldwide, your name was drawn to participate in one of our new and upcoming reality-adjacent simulations. Your invitation includes an all-expenses-paid stay at our state-of-the-art facility located in Perilius. Should you accept this invitation, you agree to participate in a documentary-style film regarding your experience at NGQ. See details regarding filming PDF for more. Upon arrival, you will undergo a short orientation before beginning your fully personalized journey inside the NGQ environment. Every sense, every heartbeat, every emotion you experience within the simulation will be authentic. Our patented NeuroSync interface ensures total immersion, bridging the boundary between your mind and our crafted realities. You will feel it all. You will remember it all. You will experience it all. So what are you waiting for? Your adventure awaits. Will you accept its call? Please review the enclosed materials, including confidentiality agreement, travel logistics, emergency waiver, details regarding filming. We look forward to welcoming you to the NGQ facility, prepared to experience worlds beyond imagination, and perhaps discover something new about yourself along the way. Warm regards, Felicity Perrin, Head of Marketing and Operations. Message approved by Dr. Irvine Kincaid, founder of NeuroGen Quest, inventor of NeuroSync interface. You guys as characters, you would know that NGQ is one of the most notable, shrouded, intriguing organizations in the world. It's usually only acceptable to the ultra rich, and I'm talking the type of millionaires that make other millionaires feel poor. In fact, it's so exclusive that over the last couple of years, there's been rumors about like conspiracy and like weird elitist ritualistic activities that kind of started to hover about the company. And that's part of why you're here, because NGQ wanted to thwart those insane rumors. And they are also rolling out a new widespread and affordable experience plan. This lottery system was designed to showcase and promote that new affordable plan. Okay, so now finally we jump in. We find ourselves on the day of the experience on a shuttle bus. It seems cheap, carpet-like material for the seats, uncomfortable, not the type of thing you would have expected from this company. You guys were told when and where to arrive, and you were picked up by this bus, and it had a single NGQ worker already aboard, aside from the driver. She stands at the front of the bus, one hand holding onto a pole for stability as the bus jostles, the other hand holding a clipboard. She is a Qatari, a feline humanoid. She's tall and slender, wearing a black suit that contrasts greatly with the fur on her head and ears and tail that contain brilliant reds and muted yellows. She sighs, looks at you all, and you can see her yellow feline eyes. Then she plasters a smile on her face. Hi. I'm sure you all have plenty of questions, but first, I'd like to introduce myself, then take roll. My name is Felicity Perrin. I'm the Director of Marketing and Operations here at NGQ, and I've been given the honor of being your escort and liaison today. Now, which one of you is Sandra Fern? She looks up to you all.
Oh, that's me. Hello.
Okay, very good. Travis, why don't you describe what we see?
All right. The bubbly voice from this middle-aged woman is she bounces out of the seat a little bit to wave and a big old smile. She looks to be about mid-30s. She has this darker brown hair that's short, like some longer bangs clipped off to one side. She has a beauty mark on her, right under her eye. She has sort of tanned skin, which I guess I also looked in a mirror and found out I actually have it. But
Very nice.
Method
kind
acting.
of a weird
Artistic.
connection I made. She's just wearing a brightly colored blouse, like a modest skirt just past her knees as she's sitting on these lovely bus seats. She has a large bag over her shoulder, and she's mostly been, tip tapping away at her phone, giggling occasionally,
Nice.
and kind of looks a bit like she's lost, but is trying to stay excited.
Very nice. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. And what about RERole Calmwater?
Here,
Okay. And Skylar, why don't you describe what we see?
you see, well, what you barely see is a green head eyes popping over the seat because he's 3 feet tall and he has this green skin, kind of like a leaf green, with brown spots over his entire body. And he's just wearing just kind of a basic, I guess, traveler's outfit. Nothing special. He's actually in more of like what you see like in sailor's gear, like just like a ship worker outfit.
Very nice. Okay. Thank you.
Actually, real quick, did you say your race? Or did I miss it? Your ancestry? Did I miss it?
That's
I'm
right.
a ribbit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a ribbit.
I'm so pumped about that.
What was Sandy? Sandy human?
Oh, human. Yeah, I didn't explain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I based off your description, I was guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And next we have Framp Ramlin.
Yep, Framp. It's a pleasure to be here. Just happy to have been involved.
Okay, and Will, why don't you explain what we see?
Framp Ramlin is a towering figure, pretty imposing, really. Probably like 6'5", 6'4", but wide. He's a solid, hefty boy. He is a fungal, and he's got real like almost tree trunk like legs, kind of a pear-shaped body. Barely fits into the bus seat, and his upper lip is sort of like a pseudopod mustache that kind of hangs down over his lower lip. And his mushroom cap is in the shape of like a fire hat, like a fireman's cap.
Nice.
You'll never guess what he does for a living.
Yeah. Very nice. And finally, we have Vike.
Here.
All right, Dylan, why don't you explain what we see?
You guys look over and you see Vike, who is sitting down perfectly straight up. He's wearing very worn shoes with some like black pants and a maroon hoodie. And the hoodie and the pants all have like some dirty marks on them, like maybe some oil and maybe
a few holes here and there. He's got a backpack kind of on his lap as he's holding closely. And as you see his face, you start to see kind of exposed parts of his head with all the gears and metal and wires of his clank body showing. And his eyes are mechanical, but they're more like lenses. But you can tell he was crafted to be human-like. Okay. Quick lore drop for you guys that your characters would know about clanks specifically. So they're very unique in this world. They're pretty relatively new, only within like the last 50 years. Their creation is extremely regulated by a board. To commission a clank, you have to like apply and meet very specific criteria and get approved. And then once they're created, they're initially treated in the law as minors, but upon their like owner's death, the one who commissioned them, then they become independent clanks, as they're called, and they're thus seen in the law as full citizens with all the rights and liberties awarded to all ancestries. Because of that, there's obviously a lot of mixed opinions about clanks in the world, as you would expect. Some people are very prejudiced towards them, claiming they have like no souls and shouldn't be treated as equals. Others, though, are very accepting. But because they're relatively new, they're not like super common to see around, though their population is growing. And I'll let you guys decide how you would feel about clanks based on your own backstory. Okay, jump back into it. Okay. I'm assuming you've all had time to introduce yourselves to each other? No? Okay,
No. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Sandra.
Yes,
You
we'll have
call me
time for that in a
Sandy.
minute, Sandy. Thank you. First, though, I want to explain, even though you should have all read this in your email, what today is going to look like. Okay? We are currently on our way to the NGQ facility, where you will all be given the gift of a free simulation experience. Every moment of today's experience, starting with your first steps off of this bus, from when you get back on tomorrow, will be filmed and documented as part of NGQ's marketing campaign for our new affordable experience plan. Though I should note, the film crew will not have access inside the simulation rooms. That will be your experience and your experience alone. By being here, it means you all sign the waivers and the contractual obligations have been consented to this process. But still, I am obligated to ask, have any of you changed your minds? No.
Nope,
like I said, just happy to be here.
Oh, so am I.
Okay, I see you shaking your head, Drizzle.
Seems
That's
like
a
a
no
real
from you
treat.
also. I do need a verbal reply, Drizzle. Oh. Yes, you know what? That will do, Drizzle. Sorry.
Drizzle's
Surely
dog
a
also
dog
wanted a
is-
We
verbal
may
reply.
Drizzle may have a dog. Yeah. Okay. Did not mean to out you like that, Drizzle. Good.
Don't be
So-
nice though.
Now, when you arrive, you will be greeted by the film crew and the director of filming. You will also be greeted by our founder, Dr. Irvine Kincaid. I demand that you treat him with the utmost respect. From there, you will be guided inside the facility and taken to an adjacent room for a special interview process with the film team. She goes to like turn a page, and just as her hand leaves the pole, the bus hits a bump and jostles, and you kind of see her like flinch and regrip. God, this fucking bus. Speaking of the affordable plan, this new transportation service is an example. Everything you experience today is a part of that new affordable plan. If you were a paying customer on one of our luxury plans, you would have access to the various bars, gaming parlors, suites, and restaurants. But for your plan, it will be simplified. Anyway, after the interview, you will be guided to your simulation room, and then you will go on your quest. And after the completion of said quest, you will be guided back to the original room for a closing interview. Then you will be given the privilege of staying in one of our affordable hotel rooms for the night. Well, that covers it. There will be more from me as the day progresses, but for now, are there any initial questions? No? Okay, very good. Talk amongst yourselves. We have about 10 minutes left until we arrive. She turns away.
Where are we arranged on the bus?
Like, how close are you to each other?
Yeah. Are we?
You're on the main level, and there's like 60 seats in here, so you could
Okay.
have spread out however you want.
However we want.
Yeah.
All right. I would be
Framp
kind
probably
of
wouldn't
in
have gone
front.
very far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be at the back and I'll be like, "Hi guys."
I'm also in the back.
All right.
I'll,
Where's Sandy?
Yeah. Oh.
I was gonna say I'll turn over to Drezel, and I'll hold out a robot hand to you and say, "Hello, my name is Vike."
Hello, Vike. Nice to meet you. I'm Drizzle. I shake it.
I am excited. I have never done anything like this.
Did you say how old you are?
I was built 1 year ago.
Okay.
How old
very
are
good.
you?
I'm 30 years old.
Wow. You're ancient.
Well, not in my race. Actually pretty young.
Ah, that is fascinating. Usually your kind are much smaller and can't speak.
I'm not sure what you're talking
Wow.
about.
That's rich.
I'm
coming
actually
from
on
a
the smaller
flanker.
side of my own kind.
Ah,
I don't know
see.
much about you though. About your people. I've heard things, but I've never actually seen one until now.
Well, are you impressed?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Very impressed. You like your gears. Gears.
Thank you.
All of them.
Yeah. Okay, bye now.
Hey, are you two fellers excited
Yeah.
for this? I'm gonna just have like appeared, kind of one hand on each of the bus seats in front of them, just kind of like looking down over them.
I'm gonna
Couldn't
be
help but hear you were talking. Name's Framp. And I'll extend a big hand, big beefy hand.
I'll accept it and give you a firm shake. Like, Vike.
It's good to meet you, Vike. And Drezel?
Hello, I'm Drizzle. Hello, I'm nervous. I mean Drizzle.
Oh, Drezel, you don't have to be nervous, son. I'm gonna sit down in front of Drezel and like reach over the seat and put my big mitt on his little shoulder. What's
And you'll
got you
see,
all bothered?
You'll see Sandy approaching.
Yeah, I was gonna
well.
say,
Like,
signal over.
I've just never been this far away from home.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about that. There's nothing. This is like a vacation, you know? Should be having fun. That's what this is all about.
Vacation. Fun. Okay.
hello, don't mind me coming in, crashing some guy time. Sandy will go and sit in the seat and kind of lean down immediately and be like, "Oh, how about that Felicity? What a cunt!" All right, moving on from that.
Well, that's not very nice language to use about another lady, I don't think, but
Oh, it's not.
This
but
word.
It's all right. Once you get older, those things just come out. You just put them out in the wash.
I'm not sure I've ever heard that, nor do I subscribe to that mentality, but I respect your right to say so.
Sandy, by the way, Framp.
That's right,
What was it?
Framp Ramlin.
Okay, perfect. She'll like offer a hand and for one of those big beefy hands.
Yep, shakes it. So what, I mean, other than winning the contest, are you guys like big fans of this place? I hear some mixed things. I haven't really looked into it much myself.
Oh, I know nothing about this. This was something my two boys just were super excited about. They were too young to enter though, so I put my name in. My husband Roger, he put his name in, and luckily I was drawn.
Yeah, similar story here. Me and the boys down at the station. A lot of them are much younger than I am, and they're all fascinated with this Dr. Kincaid. They think he's some kind of genius, funding all this stuff, and they subscribe to all of his, I don't know, financial advice and things like that. Not really for me, but they got us all to sign up for it, and the wife thought this would be a fun little escape from the crazy household. But how about you guys? Rezel, Vike?
Well, to me, this is merely a curiosity. I hear it's an exclusive event for the other ancestries, and given that I haven't done much myself, I figured, why not? Might learn a thing or two. Here I am.
I suppose
been,
that's as good a reason as any.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really left my my town on the coast. I've been researching this for a long time, and I was very excited, and I could not believe I won, and now I'm having a little bit of second thoughts.
Oh, it's all right. It's okay if it's just a little hot with the collar. It's fine. We're all gonna have a good time together. Also, what is any of this? What are we doing?
As far as I know, it's some kind of how do you call that? Where you go in there and it's... What's that?
Are you asking about NeuroGen Quest?
Yeah.
Oh.
I read all the papers and everything, and it was some sort of game, right?
Yeah, sort of a video game, I think.
Yes, it was all in
it's much
Felicity's
more than a
email,
game.
like she said. Did you
Well,
guys
yeah,
not
I read that, but
Oh,
a lot of confusing terms in there.
I'm no good with technology.
well,
Same. Oh, we're gonna get along, Framp.
Well, I don't know. You called a lady a cunt almost 10 seconds into knowing me, so
yeah.
we'll see.
Drizzle, is
Okay,
it true
fair-
that you
fair
eat
enough.
bugs for food? I read that
Yeah,
in a
is that
textbook
weird?
once.
It's normal in my people. What do you eat for food, Mike?
Eat?
Very good. I apologize.
As you guys are moving down the road, the building that was once small on the horizon starts to really come into view. It is massive. It's not just a singular building either. This is like a campus. The main facility, though, the main building that you're headed to is very angular and square, though it has multiple sections of this thing at different heights. The sun reflects sharply off the chrome and silver glass that is clearly the main material used in this construction. And in the front, of course, like any corporate business, there's a big blocky NGQ that kind of sits there in the front. The bus pulls right up to this area where there's a long, wide, marbled pathway that leads to large doors. On said pathway is about 15 people. Most of them are humans. There's a few dwarves, as well as one infernus who stands in the front of them all. They all have different types of filming equipment, heavy-duty cameras, boom mics, electronics, bulky headphones, things like that. The male infernus is standing with a wide, excited smile on his face. And Felicity's, all right, let's get this over with. And the bus parks, door opens, she steps off without even glancing at the driver, walks over and shakes hands with the infernus, leaving you guys on the bus.
Oh, well, I'll quickly pop out a hand mirror, look at myself. All right, showtime, boys! And I'll shuffle up and start trotting up towards the front of the bus.
I'm going to let Vike go before me, and then I'm going to kind of hang back with Drizzle.
Yeah. I'll just sling my bag around my shoulder and follow Sandy.
And as Drizzle gets up to leave, or, as we start to both move, I'm going to kind of pull him aside and say, hey, don't worry too much about what's going to go on out there. I think this might be a lot for you right out of the gate, but at the end of the day, we're just here to have fun. Nothing you say here is going to be, held against you. It's nothing that serious. Just have a good time. I would say probably don't use that word that Sandy used earlier. That's probably not something they want in the news. Other than that, I'd say you're going to be all right. Just take a deep breath and get out there, kid.
Thanks, Framp.
Thank you.
Also, I'm 30.
Yeah.
And he hops his way off the bus.
Okay. The infernus steps up to you all. He has darker hued skin with like a purplish sheen to it. He wears a very stylish suit with lighter colors that matches with like darker and layered patterns within it. And his suit jacket looks like it has several different layers and tones, yet somehow doesn't seem bulky at all. Ah, what a group, what a group. I've been so excited for this. And you all do not disappoint. My name is Gentry. It is an honor to meet you all. He like offers a hand. You're good.
My fan fell. Whoops.
Very good. Offers a hand and like says your names in turn correctly as you prefer. Shakes all of your hands. Okay, please come over here. We'll get you set up. He guides you guys over to the rest of the group, and then You guys get set up with like some microphones that like clip onto your clothes and stuff like that. He tells you just to act normal, go with the flow. You don't have to answer anything you don't want to, but do try to be entertaining for the public. They're going to edit this thing. It's not like it's live, so don't worry about what you say. Kind of like Framp was telling Drizzle.
Oh.
Being live would be stressful, I can't imagine.
I couldn't imagine going live, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Eventually, you guys start walking toward the main doors, but are stopped by Felicity as the main doors ahead open. You guys see another Qatari exit the building and walk forward. However, this Qatari is male, and if Felicity resembles more of a cat, this man resembles a full-grown tiger. Large stripes with orange and black cascade his fur. His form is rippled with bulk and muscle. He wears very expensive clothes, yet it's casual, not like a suit or conventional type of professionalism, but the kind of attire you expect to see from someone who like knows they're untouchable, the type who tells other people what to do, doesn't get told what to do often themselves. He steps in front of all of you, smirk on his face. You can tell he's like in his middle years. He's like upper 40s. Not old, but he's been around the block a few times. My name is Dr. Irvine Kincaid, and you, friends, are the start of a new era here at NGQ. An era that allows all to experience the wonders of my creation. Please, come experience the future. He turns and walks back toward the entryway without even giving you an opportunity.
Boy, this is just like that Willy Wonka movie.
And I'll lean over to Mike. Oh, my boys are big into Star Adventure. Oh, this is reminding me of it so much.
Star Adventure. Sounds fun.
It's just a lot of flashing lights. Dated effects. But still kind of holds up.
At the door, you guys are met by two fungrels, mushroom humanoids, like Framp here, who hold the door, but they look quite different. They're pretty small and stout, probably like 3 feet tall at most, near Rezel's height. They're grayish, yellowish. You guys all know this, but these fungrels are from a different continent, not the type of like fungal that you typically see on yours, which tend to look more like Framp. And they're wearing like jumpsuit-like uniforms that are white and pristine. But there is a stain on one of them, however, and you hear Dr. Irvine like snap a remark at one of them about like cleaning the uniform later. Now, you all walk forward a few more steps to a sliding door. Dr. Irvine leans forward for a retinal scan, and the doors slide open with a smooth, metallic hiss. You guys step forward, and a soft wave of sterilized air brushes across your faces. Inside, the facility gleams. It's vast. Walls of seamless white curve upward into high ceilings, where chrome veins pulse faintly with shifting lights. Where did Will go? Pause.
This is his old switcheroo.
The old switcheroo. Oh no!
No,
I'm back.
guess
He's
what's
back.
changed? Yeah.
Will
Everything
heard
went
that
black
there
for
were-
me, but I'm back. I
Well,
heard
okay.
the chrome.
Will heard me slandering other fungrels and was like, I'm out.
I was, yeah, we'll see.
I saw your face.
I've got some theories. I've got
Yeah.
some theories. If this guy pulls out a little flute, I'm gonna freak out. All right. As you
Okay,
were.
so you guys walk in. The walls are vast, or the room is vast. Walls of seamless white curve up into high ceilings, where chrome veins pulse faintly with shining lights. Patterns that ripple like liquid silver across the surface. The floor is reflective glass, and your steps echo through the room with each step. As you move, the surface subtly adjusts color and opacity to match your motion, leaving faint iridescent footprints that fade in moments. You guys see plenty of workers, humans, elves, dwarves, all wearing various suits and ties. They stride across the room while holding tablets that have like floating displays of data, holographic. The air hums with a faint vibration of hidden machines, a constant whisper of systems. And you can feel the technology here. Not around you, but within the space. Like the entire building is aware of your presence. I'm going to turn up the volume. Dr. Irvine stops in the center of this vast main level. He turns to face you with arms out. Welcome to NeuroGen Quest. Now, facility here will guide you through orientation and take you to one of our 25 simulation rooms. I will meet you again at the room to acquaint you with the technology. It can be both strange and invigorating the first time you use it. But for now, I must leave you. We have many guests coming and going today, and I must attend to them all. He turns, walks to the right, where he's met by several of those small fungrels, all wearing those same jumpsuit uniforms. You do notice, though, there's a lot of these fungrels scurrying around the place, easily the most represented ancestry here. Though they are wearing those jumpsuits that are stained and have the stains are like strange and multicolored. Felicity steps in front and starts leading you guys further into the facility towards that adjacent room that they were talking about. Once you get there, this room is notably less extravagant than the rest of the facility. It's basically like a standard meeting room. Plain walls, little decor, a long table in the center. Felicity and Gentry get you guys seated into chairs with various cameras and crew surrounding you from multiple angles. And you're all seated so that you're facing each other. Two of you on one side, two of you on the other. And then Gentry comes over to you guys. Okay, everyone. Pulls out a speaker and starts a playlist at a low volume and sets it in the center of the table. Now, this is the fun part. This is where you get to showcase who you are. What makes you tick? What makes you glow? Since we can't experience your quest with you, this is what's really going to sell the documentary. Oh, and one last tip. I'm going to ask open-ended questions. Some may seem leading. Some may even seem as though I'm trying to walk you into a corner. Do not always assume what I ask is the answer I want. I want you to look good. If I ask something that, might seem offensive, perhaps, maybe that's just simply me giving you an opportunity to look like the hero. Whereas I am well averse to the chides of the public. All right? Oh, and if you can't tell, we're going for a casual vibe here. You guys ready?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Last
Gentry-
time I was on TV was a spelling bee.
Did you win?
No,
Hey, now.
I got fourth.
Guys, save this for the table. Gentry takes a seat at the head of the table. One of the cameras pointing directly at him. And there's this red bulb on top of it that blinks green. Welcome. What you're seeing is groundbreaking. The first ever filmed experience here at NGQ. Today, we're joined by 4 friends about to undergo an adventure that they'll never forget. But what motivated them to join this lottery system in the first place? What makes them the perfect individuals to undergo this challenge? Well, let's ask them ourselves. You guys see these other bulky cameras all blink green. Here today, we have Drezel Calmwater, Vike, Framp Ramlin, and Sandy Fern. All from different parts of Eldraine, and all who have experienced different journeys throughout their lives. Before today, they never met, but life has brought them together here and now. That's funny. I can never get the names right.
Part of the charm.
Yeah. Friends, tonight is about camaraderie. When you enter the simulation, it will be about collaboration and companionship to make the experience unforgettable. So in the spirit of community, we start tonight with an open discussion. I encourage participation. I will moderate, but should you wish to ask questions of one another, please do. I think our viewers would love to see your personalities flourish. But we will start with you, Mr. Calmwater, because I must admit, you are a hard man to find information on. A simple life spent as a worker of the galley crew aboard a modest boat outside of a modest coastal city. Do tell, what brings a man like you to enter a lottery for NGQ?
Well, I haven't really known anything else in my life. I've been working on that boat since I could remember. And I guess I wanted to a little more in life. I wanted a little more adventure. So I heard about this. I did some research. It sounded scary, but exciting. And I still can't believe I'm actually here right now. Are these live?
I'm gonna kind of elbow Drezel as he's talking and give him a little wink and just say,
Drizzle, you speak of wanting more adventure, but you leave out a crucial bit of information. Friends, did you know you sit among a true man of adventure? You have all heard of the Saltuk jungle, yes? Perhaps you've heard of it referred to as the Vines, a vast jungle rainforest known for its venomous predators and poisonous flora, an often avoided terrain, an obstacle to circumvent when traveling. Tell me, Drezel, what kind of longing for adventure would cause a man to routinely enter the Vines for exploration? A man, mind you, who has family members at home who worry about him.
Well, of course, I'm safe when I go in the jungle, and I guess that's a little bit of that sense of adventure where I can get close to home, but I never go too far deep into the jungle. And I just, I explore, I look around. Mostly I kind of try to blend in and hide and just observe.
But I must know, doesn't a small part of you fear that the quest you'll go on won't live up to the adventures you've already faced in the Vines?
Well, based on what I've heard about this NeuroGen, I think it can only live up to it and offer so much more.
You see, the Infernus smiles real big at that. He's like, that's going to be gold. But you are not the only man who seeks risk. For we have another here who seeks the thrill. Mr. Ramlin. You work as a firefighter. Someone who routinely puts their lives in the way of danger to protect others. An honorable man, some might say. What brings you to NGQ?
well, that's all fine and good. I suppose I sort of stumbled into being a firefighter. I wasn't too good at anything else, and I knew somebody who helped me get involved there. But I suppose I found myself here by a similar means. I had some friends down at the station. I was just telling these folks this same story. That's so funny. But I had some friends down at the station that some of the boys they're real big fans of this Kincaid fella, and they were submitting, and they said we should all do it. And boy, when I got in, I just about gave it away, but wife thought I should try to get out of the house a little bit, get away from the jungle of our own that we got going on there. And so now here I am. Have a little fun.
Very nice. And speaking of the jungle back home, a man who knows a thing or two about being busy, might I add. 8 children, Mr. Ramlin.
Hey, thanks for reminding me. I should say hello to Rebelka and Samby and Crimson and Bulba and Halix and Airy and Glary and Croyce. I love y'all. I'm going to come home soon, and I miss you every second.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's very sweet. Speaking of children, that brings me to you, Mrs. Fern, a mother of 2 boys with a loving husband at home. Notably, when you accepted your winning lottery, you specifically replied with a note that you were doing this for the boys back home. Please, I would love for you to elaborate on that for us.
Oh, I sure am. Oh, well, I jumped in on this because my boys, they were really interested, a little bit of tech heads. They were super excited about this whole adventure thingy. So my husband, Roger, and we just decided to put our names in to give them a little excitement. And wouldn't you know it, I was chosen. Lottery winner. So, yep, I'll give my little shout out to good old Wally and Mort, my 2 boys.
That's very nice. But surely you know what you signed up for, yes?
Oh, yeah, it's like a little video game adventure thing.
Kind of leans in. Sandy, you didn't come into this blind purely by the mention of interest from your children, did you?
Well, I mean, I've seen them play games before, So, I have like a general idea and thought about how all this works.
That is fascinating. I actually love that.
It's
That
a
will
fresh
be-
perspective, right?
I was thinking the exact same thing, Sandy. Love it. Now, finally, Vike. One who I think might be the most interesting of all the individuals in this room, perhaps in the entire building. An independent clank. Your origins were quite easy to find, as all clanks are. Check the commissionary records of the 3 major clank forgeries, and you're bound to find the information eventually. But after that, not much. A story here, a transaction there, but no real direction. So tell me, Vike, why does an independent clank, whose footprint marks little in the world, want to join the lottery for NGQ?
That is a good question. Thank you for asking. And I'm going to lean back. Well, trying to explain this in a way to relate to you made of flesh and bone. It is mostly a curiosity for me, as my data storage is less than 0.0001% full still, given that I was commissioned just over a year ago. So, this, to me, given is an exclusive experience, provides me with a unique opportunity to examine, learn, and perhaps spread knowledge to others.
You speak of being commissioned only a year ago. In fact, it's a tragic story, really. Now, Vike, I will not expose your past if you do not wish me to, but would you like to tell the story of your origins?
Sure, why not? Well, I was commissioned by a gentleman named Brunor, who, from what I learned in the short time we had together before he passed away, that he had a son who he named Vike, and his son tragically passed away around the age of 15, to which then I was commissioned shortly after.
Yes, very tragic indeed. Commissioned by a father who was heartbroken, met the criteria, only to have that father tragically die a year later.
Yep.
That has to be hard, Vike.
Well, I wish I could have had more questions answered about who I was built after and my purpose. So since his passing, I've just been wandering, trying to figure those things out for myself.
Hey, listen, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but you are peppering this boy with some pretty heavy questions. You asked us how our days were going, and you asked him about his tragic backstory. Boy's barely a year old. Maybe lay off him a little bit.
You're exactly right, Framp. I tend to get carried away. I'm sorry, Vike. He's right. That is why I was hesitant to ask it first. Truthfully, I feel like I could interview you for an hour straight, but that's not why we're here today.
It's not?
Well, we're here to talk about NGQ. Not necessarily, everyone's specific life. That being said, you see him like kind of almost like bite his lip for a second and then never mind. And then you guys see Felicity steps forward. All right, Gentry, I gave you more time than I promised. They need to go. Yes, I apologize, Miss Perrin. Do forgive me. These folks just have such rich stories. Turns to you guys. I thank you immensely for your participation. Now, I will not be able to follow you from here, but we will be waiting for you in the evening to recap your quest. Please try to pay attention in detail while you're in the simulation, because we're going to ask you all about it. Yes, Gentry, I told them that already. And she's like tapping her foot. It's like, all right. And then you guys start getting all this like equipment taken off of you and getting prepared to leave the room. Felicity guides you all from the room and starts walking some of the halls. As you guys go, you see more of the well-dressed workers, but more than anything, you see more of those fungrels. They don't look like they're in great shape. Often dirty, walking with a hunch or a limp, or scurrying around like they're afraid or anxious. Some of them spare glances at you, Frank. You catch a lot of their eyes. You guys enter a very long hallway with a door on one side of the walls only, and each one has a number above them. And Felicity guides you guys to door number 6.
I don't want to derail things as we're
Yeah.
rolling through here, but as a fungal,
Yes.
I do have the ability to speak with others of my ancestry across any distance.
Interesting. That's cool.
Do
it
if I succeed on a instinct roll. Is there
Okay.
an opportunity here for me to try to
Yeah, you
speak to
would've-
these things in passing
If they're like looking at you.
through the fungal network?
Yep. So go ahead and roll. You said instinct.
That's correct.
Does it
The
give
first
you
roll.
the difficulty?
Yeah,
or is it
it's an instinct 12,
okay.
I always appreciate
and
the
I
DM.
have.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look up my instinct. Giving him time to think.
I'm ready.
Okay. Surely I'll succeed. And we've all played Daggerheart before. This is 2d12s, and there's a hope and a fear. Bro, we're back in Daggerheart, baby. That's a 1 on my hope die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't
Dang,
get the new
I'm
dice
so
after.
upset you failed that.
No, and also I didn't switch them, so it is still the same exact hope die. Hope dice. Hope
You
die.
got to make an adjustment with how you roll.
Yeah, you do, man.
No need to make adjustments when you roll like I do. That is a 7 total, my guy, with fear.
Hey, there we go.
Here's what I would say. You lock eyes with one of these. Let's say one of these females. Well, not like that. And
Nothing
you
gets
try
through.
to,
I
like,
just
you try to initiate a connection, and you can tell that the other is not receiving it. Like maybe you even try to speak to them in your mind. There's just no reply. You just keep going.
ignored my call.
Yeah. Okay. Let me do this. All right. So you guys are taken into this room number 6. There's a lot going on here, so I'm going to give it to you in pieces. The room in front of you, like that you just walk into, it's decently sized. It is a cacophony of wires, dashboards, machines pumping and beeping and buzzing. It's shrouded in colors of blacks, maroons, dark blues, like some kind of like cyberpunk movie you've watched in the theaters. There are 5 empty chairs, large, connected to complex wiring systems, positioned in a circle, all facing each other in the center of the room. You guys see about 10 of those same fungrels, like scurrying around. They're cleaning. They're like sweeping, mopping. Some of this like strange ooze that's coming out of these machines, and the ooze is multicolored. You realize that's like what their stains are. The next piece, you look to your left and your right, where the walls are, only they're made of glass. You can see through them. And on each side is an identical room, with identical rooms on the sides of those. You realize this long hallway with all those doors are just identical simulation rooms, 25 of them. The only reason you know they're not mirrors is because there's people plugged into these currently. They're in the chairs. They have these like wires and electrodes spanning their bodies, not like in their body. It's just like electrodes basically and connections to machinery that's on their body. And they wear these like really bulky goggles and huge ear headphones. And they're still, but you can see their chest. It's rising and falling and breathing patterns. Straight ahead, again, it's a glass, but what's beyond it is not an identical room, but a singular, super long, massively vast, kind of like the entryway, but it's filled with machines and dashboards and workers. The walls and floors are all whites and silvers, contrasting starkly with the like cyberpunk rooms. You guys see like furbolgs, humans, elves, fawns, sitting at stations, monitoring huge displays of code and feedback. And of course, you see a bunch of those fungrels cleaning the ooze that's coming out of a lot of these machines. Strange, multicolored, viscous stuff. Kind of looks like a shitty job, to be honest. All right, so that's all of it. You guys get that information?
It's a living.
Yeah, that's what you guys walk into. Felicity's like, impressed?
Oh, it's not very private.
Well, Yeah, you're going to be plugged in. It's not like
Oh,
You're
like a
gonna be-
vacuum cleaner.
I guess so. We're gonna wait for Dr. Yeah? Okay. Dr. Irvine is currently occupied, but we've been given the green light to let you plug in, and he will join you when he arrives. It'll give you guys a moment in the simulation to see how it feels once you're plugged in before he arrives to orient you. When she says that, she opens a door and a handful of furbolgs enter the room. Get you guys situated in the chairs. You start plugging wires into the chairs, placing electrodes over you guys. The only thing they don't put on is the goggles and the headphones yet. Felicity moves in the center of the chairs so you can see her all. In a moment, we'll activate the haptic system, including your goggles and headphones. Once they're on, I and all of the other workers will leave the room. We will close the door. We promise your privacy. Then, you'll start to notice changes in your environment. And before you know it, you'll be plugged in. As for me, I'll see you when your adventure is finished. Do enjoy yourselves now. And try to remember the details, like Gentry said. They're going to ask you about it afterwards. Now, are there any final questions?
Oh,
Yes?
hello.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. Do you recommend we go to the bathroom before, or do we just go while we're in there? How does that work?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
You know, us older folks, we got to pay attention to these things. We can't hold it like we used to.
It was
Well-
a long bus ride.
Hold it.
Yes. She like checks her watch.
Vike will be all right. Yeah.
I guess you'll have to hold it. Sorry. Maybe you should have asked.
All right.
We can get hurt in there, right?
No. Did you not read the email?
He did. He did. He was just telling us earlier about how he read it pretty thoroughly.
Right. Well, just for your reminder, Drizzle Calmwater, this is an adventure specifically selected for you all for this exact promotion. It is new. It is brand new, actually. This is the first time it's been ran, and it is by far the most harmless adventure we have. In fact, you will have the no harm setting on. You literally cannot get hurt. Does that make sense? Did I make myself?
Yes. Thank you, facility.
You're welcome.
I just wanted, before we get in there, to say, actually, this one's for Sandy. I just wanted to apologize and say that I think you might have been right.
Oh, that's okay.
Whatever. And Felicity leaves the room. The furbolgs give a command to the fungrels. The fungrels start grabbing the headphones and the goggles, putting them on you guys. This is routine for them. They start placing them on each of you. When they cover your eyes and your ears, they completely mute your senses. You can see nothing. You can hear nothing once they're on. Fram, your fungrel is like fumbling with your set. So you see your like adventure members get their goggles on and placed on. You see all the furbolgs leave the room and most of the fungrels leave the room. Then he puts your goggles on, so you're blind. But
Do I have an opportunity as this is happening to just like whisper, like, "Hey, you all right?"
Yeah.
I do so.
okay, he's just like, sorry, it's new for me. It's new. He like puts it on, gets ready to put on your headphones. So now you're blind. You can't see anything.
I'm sorry. I mean, in general, are you doing all right? You all seem mighty stressed around here.
Stop talking to me.
All right.
And then he like pauses. Well, you can't see this, but you like feel these hover above your ears, and then they stop. And then really close to your ear, you hear, "I'm sorry. We didn't know one of our kind was going to be in the group." Then he puts it on, and you're completely mute. You can't hear, you can't see. Okay, I gotta switch music. Okay, so you guys sit there. It feels like minutes, but with each second that passes, you feel less and less. You can't feel the chair. You can't feel that energy buzzing around anymore. You try to move and you literally realize you can't. Like you You feel like this is what you imagine outer space to feel like. Then finally, your skin starts to prickle. A static fills your ears. Faint light behind your eyelids starts to build, and then you just appear. And that's the best word you can use to describe it. You guys come into existence in a large, empty warehouse, and your senses normalize. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. Okay. You're all standing, looking at each other in the same position that the chairs have been. The walls are metal, ceiling industrial looking, pretty boring place. Temperature's normal, no odd sensations, little sound. You guys move. Feels pretty normal.
I hope it's not too dusty in here. We all look the same.
Crazy.
Yeah, are we wearing like the same clothes and everything?
Yeah, you look the exact same.
Oh, it's like a teleportation or something. Oh, this is what vacuums must feel like when they're plugged in. I'll kind of like wander around the room a little bit.
I almost don't believe it's a simulation. I think they might have just knocked us out and brought us to a warehouse.
Well, in my experience, in my short gaming career, the first thing to check out in a multiplayer game is if there's friendly fire. And I'm going to walk over to whoever's nearest. I'm just going to flick them. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I was just about to pinch myself. Thank you for doing it. Testing out my hypothesis for me.
Well, at least it wasn't a slap or anything.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, what do we do now? Is it a warehouse simulation? I'm fine with that. We could just hang out here, I suppose. But
Well, I mean, the doctor is supposed to show up at some point.
Out of thin air, Dr. Irvine appears beside you guys. You see his body kind of blink into existence like an inch off the ground, and then gravity takes control and he just kind of brushes off his shirt even though there's nothing on it. Yes.
Hey, Doc.
Sorry for the delay. Hello. How are you, Sandy?
Doing good, thank you.
Lovely. Everybody else, how are you feeling?
I gotta tell you, Doc, this
Adequate.
place is great.
I love it. Feels pretty normal, doesn't it?
A little too normal.
Yeah, not much
Oh,
so
yeah?
far.
Ah! And he does that, and like this magical power explodes from his hand. Oh, yes.
Wait, don't
Oh,
make me
we
like
do that
this
the whole
guy. That's
time. He's a win.
that's such a sick move. I didn't want to like him. That's awesome.
Yeah. Magical beam of power explodes from his hand. It's like multicolored, kind of like that ooze that you guys see. Crashes into the warehouse
Interesting.
wall. It absorbs the magic, dispenses erratically before dissolving into the material. Well, let me tell you, this is anything but normal. In this realm, you can do things that our kind have never been granted before. And when you achieve those feats, our haptic systems will make it feel real. You will feel every minute detail, every sensation, every surge of power, and it is glorious. This is my creation. This is what makes us gods. He jumps in the air and does like 6 backflips before landing in a magical aura cloud.
He's getting me hyped up.
Ah!
Drizzle goes, "Ah!" But nothing happens.
Yeah.
I like Drezel's getting into it though. That gets me hyped that Drezel's having a good time.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
this
like
is
looking at you
one
guys.
of my
Like, are you
boys.
not impressed?
I
I'm
gotta
very
tell
impressed.
you, you're a hell of a salesman. I get what all the hype's about now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is like, what's it called? Dracona Ball Z? My boys used to watch it all the time.
That's amazing.
That's
He,
good. Very
does
good.
a front flip. Superman lands in front of you guys. Now, let's give you your powers, shall we? This is what we came for, no? Normally, I would allow you all to choose whatever you like. The more you pay, the more you are rewarded. But this is a special circumstance, and special circumstances call for special intervention. I will be choosing your powers for you. I have a great sense of character. I will analyze you and determine what suits you best. Now, who would like to go first?
Oh, well, I don't know how any of this works.
Why why don't you go first?
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm gonna put my hand on Dressel's shoulder and kind of pat him on the shoulder.
Dressel's so excited, like bouncing, and Sandy just speaks over him.
Classic.
nice. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. This is Colby talking. I asked you guys to come to this session with a few things prepared, but most of the character sheets left empty. So right now is when we're gonna start our character creation. We're gonna start you guys at level 1, but through this process, we're gonna level up to level 5. So when we do the adventure, you guys will be level 5. So we'll be tier 3 in Daggerheart.
Mm-hmm.
Please ask that you refrain from like adding up your level up bonuses at this time. I will guide us through it in the most straightforward way possible. If we try to do everything at once, I think it's gonna turn into chaos. Sound good?
Roger.
So we're just creating basically a level 1.
I suppose I
Yeah,
said.
we're gonna create a level
we
1
level up
and then we're
together.
gonna level up. Yep. And
Okay.
I got a surprise later for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna randomly assign your character classes. Because here at RERole, we like to have fun. We like to do random
Nice.
components, baby. Yeah.
Nice.
So as you guys know, Daggerheart has character sheets depending on the class. It also has a generic character sheet. I think Travis, you came with that. But once you get assigned, if you want to use the specific one, it has some stuff filled out already. You can. And then when it's your turn and you get your class, you can start filling the info out that you came prepared with, as well as things that that class offers, such as your starting evasion, its features, and its starting inventory. Another note, Daggerheart has 2 subclasses for each class. So once you get your class assigned randomly, I will let you guys choose which of those 2 subclasses you're going to use. So that way it gives you a little bit more autonomy with your character creation. And like I said, to make this more efficient, so like Travis, you're going first. I would ask after you get your stuff just to start filling it out. And I will circle back around and we can talk about what subclass you're choosing. And throughout this whole process, I want this to be fun, not overwhelming. So I'm going to try to give you guys time to like write your stuff down. If you need more time, just please tell me. I'd rather this be fun than like stressful.
You don't get to choose when I'm overwhelmed. That's for
Yeah.
me to decide.
Here.
I am perfectly whelmed right now, though.
I'll get
So
overstimulated if I want to. Okay.
Yeah.
Does everybody have their PDFs or book ready to go?
Yes.
I brought every single fucking possible character sheet they have.
Hell yeah. Everybody turn to page 29. That's where the classes start. So we're going
Hey,
to
I don't think we can advertise Walmart
I
on
know.
our live stream.
I know. I thought about this. Yes, baby. Every
So
time.
this is 29 on the PDF.
Quick
not
shout out!
29.
Quick shout out!
Not a sponsor, just huge fans. We love their business model and the way they treat their employees.
They
That's
were a
it,
good
though.
color blue. Good color blue.
Okay. For those of you who have played Daggerheart before, because we did a whole thing on this, if you guys want to watch on the channel, if you get the same class that you
shout
were
out to
playing, I will let you re-roll one time, unless you get it again.
You let us what? I'm sorry?
Re-roll, respin. Whoa.
That's the one time you're... Okay.
Okay, Travis, you ready?
I guess I am.
Come on, baby, come on.
No whammies.
Sarah.
Wait, it froze for me.
Did it really?
Hey!
All right, Seraph is on page 45.
Sandy the Seraph.
Let me put that
Oh,
up
there
here.
we go.
Sarah
that.
Sandy's pretty good.
Okay, so this is the Seraph. Your 2 subclass options are Divine Wielder, which is you would play that if you want to dominate the battlefield with a legendary weapon, perhaps a vacuum. I don't know.
Divine Smite with
Too
Don't
many
pigeonhole
vacuums.
Sandy into the vacuum healer.
Luigi's
Jesus
man.
Christ. The first
The other
female
is-
playable character is a vacuum healer.
Yay!
Fuck you.
Luigi's Mansion.
the
Just kidding.
other option is the Winged Sentinel, which is you would play this if you want to take flight and strike crushing blows from the sky, which is sick. Okay. Do you guys want me to?
I'm not gonna try to influence which one I choose.
Yeah. So you start working on that.
You can be the dumb one or the one that's sick. Up to you.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to take that out so there's no multiple classes, or do you want to keep it in the Seraph?
yeah. Remove.
All right. We need good.
I agree
party
with
fun.
whoever has an opinion.
Okay. All right. So who's? Wait. First, when this happens, Dr. Irvine is like, yes, Sandy, a mother of children,
Mm-hmm.
a warrior spirit I can see. Seraph! And like,
Oh, he's the sorting hat. I see. I'm
That's right.
sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood the energy. Okay.
Yeah, you were.
Did I make it seem like you were sitting on her?
Oh, Sandy.
That was Moto. My apologize. My apologize.
It was good. I apologize.
All right, who's up? Who's next?
Please,
Uh,
please.
Push Drezel forward. Yeah.
All right.
This guy's gonna
Frogman,
explode.
Here we go.
It's Ribbit, but it's okay.
Druid. Perfect, dude.
Ooh.
Darn.
That kind of fits from what we heard about you. It's kind
know.
of sick.
So, Skylar, Druid is page 31.
And Sandy the mom is a caretaker. It's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. This one's sweet. Okay, you can either be Warden of the Elements, which you would play if you want to embody the natural elements of the wild, or Warden of Renewal, which you would play if you want to use powerful magic to heal your party. I will let you decide, but first, Dr. Irvine. He's like, oh, yes, okay, Drizzle. Okay.
It's gonna be great.
I see, yes. Spends time in the forest and the jungle, yes. An adventurous spirit, one with nature, I suppose. Druid! Ah!
I thought something was gonna happen. Sorry. Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
There's
shit.
no way I'm going to be able to talk by the end of this session. All right.
It's an unnecessary part.
Who's
of that, right?
next?
Mike, do you have a preference?
Perhaps I can go.
Yes! Tin Man!
Wow.
Jesus.
Actually, this is stainless steel. Ooh, Ranger.
That's
Ranger.
dope.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
dope.
I honestly was wondering if someone's going to get this. So this is on page 39, Dylan.
Oh,
Because
no.
one of the Ranger classes, you get like the animal. So you can either be beastbound if you want to form a deep bond with an animal ally, or
Drezel.
I got it, the Wayfinder if you want if you want to hunt your prey and strike with deadly force. If you choose beastbound, I think there's a lot more work you're gonna have to do, which you may just like, if you do that, just think about what you want it to be, and then we can like create it in between next session, because I think there's like several pages on what you need to do.
I see.
Okay, I will let you start thinking about that. We're gonna go back to this one. Remove.
Wait,
All right.
wait.
Yeah.
Do we hear what
Oh,
Dr.
yeah, you're right.
Kincaid
Yeah,
has? Yeah, okay.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yes,
A
thank you.
wanderer, spending time in the wild, perhaps looking for bonds, or perhaps searching for something greater. I forgot the name of the class. Ranger. Hits you in the chest and
I do like that there's impact. He could just bestow them gracefully, but
No,
he's like
he's-
fucking baseball wind up pitching them into our chests. Yeah,
Yes.
that's great.
all right. That leaves you, Mr. Fungrel. So we're back to-
Ramp Ramlin. Pleasure to meet you again.
Yes. Oh, you were close.
He's a spellcaster. He's a wizard, Harry. He's a wizard.
Okay, Sorcerer is page 47. Your subclass options are Elemental Origin. You would play this if you want to channel raw magic to take the shape of a particular element. That's sick. Or
Firefighter.
you're right. Oh!
Hey.
Should I even read the next one? I will anyway. Primal Origin, wanting to extend the versatility of your spells in powerful ways. Okay, so Dr. Irvine. Yes, I see.
Can I make a request? Can you say better be before you say it?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, thanks.
Better be. Yes, I see. I'm just kidding. A firefighter, one connected to elemental rage, yet a protector. But I see power hiding within. better be sorcerer. Ah!
Ooh. All right. Add a little bit of a string to it.
Yes, very good. Now, let's recap. Let's go through. So, who went? Travis, did you pick your subclass?
I did. I picked the cool one, as you put it. I'm the winged sentinel.
Sweet, dude. That's awesome.
Good choice. Good choice.
What does that look like when those powers get bestowed on you?
There is a small burst of light, and Sandy just kind of poofs up off the ground a little bit and just floating there for a second. Oh, I'm hovering. So I'm just
Fair
kind of
enough.
floating there, and
Yes.
behind there's like these almost like butterfly wings that just like are mostly ethereal, and you can't really, they kind of just barely shimmer into light as they turn invisible again.
That's awesome. Very nice. Drezel, if you're ready, what subclass did you choose?
I think I have to go Warden of the Elements because of
Yeah,
that.
baby. Describe to us what that looks like when you get baseball pitched your powers.
It's gonna hit me in the chest, and immediately I'm gonna rip off Avatar the Airbender, and it's like all four elements just really quickly rings around, and then.
That's amazing. Love it. Dylan, have you picked your subclass?
I was leaning Beastmaster, but I think I'm going to go Wayfinder.
Okay. What does it look like when you get bestowed the powers of Wayfinder?
The power strikes me straight in the chest, and I don't flinch or anything, and seemingly nothing changes.
Very nice. And then finally, Frank, Will, have you chosen subclass?
You know I have.
Tell me about
Actually, it chose me, if we're honest.
it. True. So what does it look like when
Very
you...
sorcerer of you.
When I get hit in the chest, I kind of like, double over for a second and kind of put my hands on my chest. And then I'm like, well, I had a little bit of a kick to it. And then flames start to lick up my sleeve. I'm like, oh, not something I'm totally unfamiliar with. And I start to just like pat them out. And then they spread. And then it starts to cover my body. And I immediately stop, drop, and roll. And I will start to try to roll out the fire until I realize that it's not hurting. And then I'll stand up and slowly get to my feet as flames just like start to lick off my hands and curl up the cap, and my body starts to engulf in flames, and I open my mouth and it just glows orange and my eyes glow orange.
That's sick.
I say, well, this would be difficult if I had to take this back with me, I'll tell you that.
He's gonna step forward and like place a hand on your shoulder, so you see that these flames don't touch him. Basically, they're just hovering around him. They look like real. I mean, they are real flames. They're just not hurting him. Don't you worry, son. These stay here. This is a gift that you are awarded for this time, so use it well. Now, he like throws his hand to the side. It's time for armor. He swings his arm, and this full suit of armor appears on him like a knight. And then he's like, "Dah!" And next, it immediately changes to a martial arts kimono instead. And then finally, he's like, "Duh!" And the sleek Gambeson leather armor set appears over him. This I will let you choose. And he flicks his wrist, and a giant holographic interface appears like across the warehouse. Looks like a huge wardrobe with selections of armor. Everybody turn to page 128. I'll put this on the screen. We're going to choose...
Yes, Mr. Colby.
Oh, I hope they have something boot cut.
Are we doing popcorn reading?
Obviously.
Everybody, take a look at your armor class. Or we're going to do tier 3. So you guys take a look. I'm going to explain to the audience how Daggerheart works with armor while you guys choose these, and then we'll talk about them. So in Daggerheart, there's different tiers. The higher the tier, the better the gear is. This here, if you can see the screen, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, the viewers, but I'm hovering over this base threshold. those are the amount of like damage you can take when an enemy attacks that determines how much HP you take. So for this first one, Advanced Gambits and Armor, it's 9 and 23. So if an enemy attacks and they hit, and then they roll damage and it's an 8, you take 1 HP that's minor damage. If they roll and they hit you for 12 damage, that is major damage, and that's 2 HP. If they roll for, on this example, 23, because meets it, beats it, 23 or higher, that's severe damage, and you would take 3 HP. Now, that base score that's right next to it, that the chat is covering, let me try and move that. There you go. That determines your armor slots. In Daggerheart, you can use an armor slot to negate 1 level of damage. So if you got hit for 23 damage, you can say, I'm going to use one of my armor slots, and instead of having to take 3 HP, now you take 2 because it drops down to major. But you can't stack those unless you have a class that's specific to that, like Guardian, as we experienced last campaign with Will's character, Evander.
Spoilers.
Oh! Oops, we're live. Yeah.
Sorry.
Some of these also have a feature. So like this one example has the Advanced Gambits and Armor has +1 to evasion. Evasion is what an enemy has to roll on their attack to succeed against you. So if you have a 13 and they roll a 12, they miss. If they roll a 13 or higher, then they hit. All right, now you guys know about Daggerheart's armor. Has anybody decided what their armor is going to be? If you have,
yes.
Yeah, go ahead and like RP how this looks, because it's going to appear on you once you like mentally click on it.
I'll say that within 1 second of the interface appearing in front of me, I already analyzed all the options, and Advanced Gambits and Armor appears on me.
Nice. Very nice.
Wait, what tier are we choosing from?
3. Because we're going to be level 5.
Each one.
So,
Just check if you guys were paying attention.
Dylan, make sure you mark that 9 and 23, and we're going to add your level bonuses to it later. We'll do that later.
Yeah.
And you get
I'm
+1
leaving
to
the
your
thresholds alone until we do the leveling up.
Yep. Okay. Anybody else chosen yet?
Yes. I'm
What
gonna
is it?
go with this real shaky one, and I'll take the chainmail.
Oh, wow. That's pretty sick.
Mhm.
Okay. So when you do that, this chainmail just appears on your body. Nice.
Oh,
So
it's
that
heavier
gives
than
you...
I thought.
Yes. Yes, that literally... Yeah. So that is 13 and 31 base.
Mhm.
6 armor slots. And it is heavy, like you said, -1 to evasion.
Yep.
Very nice.
For me, I choose this just full leather brown armor appears on me. I'm like, just like I'm in the shipyard. I'll be able to blend in still. It's the advanced leather armor.
Nice.
Noise.
That's got some good thresholds. 11 and 27, 5 base armor. Doesn't have any features. That's the only one that doesn't. That's totally fine.
Were there
That fits.
restrictions as far as what tier 3 armor we could choose?
I was supposed to say this earlier, like try to choose something that feels like it fits, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
I was simply asking.
But if you choose
Simply
runes of
asking.
fortification, no, I'm just kidding. You
Well,
definitely
it's
can't.
got a painful
Yeah.
feature, so
It does.
it all comes with a cost.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to pick that one. It's just you guys took all... I want to be different. But I think the only options that make sense are the ones you already chose. Framp is going to... I'm a sorcerer. Framp's a big old sorcerer. I really want to try the Monette's cloak, but it just feels not good. I can't use it to mark physical damage at all.
I was about to do that for Druid too. I
So
didn't know.
it just raises your thresholds. I see.
Yeah, but I would just be like a magic tank, but not be able to take physical damage at all. So if there's ever an archer, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in trouble.
All right, fine. I'll just play it safe and go with Monette's cloak.
Hey!
Hey!
What does that look like when it appears?
Framk is going to step forward, still flames slowly licking off of him, as he'll say, "Well, I guess in for a penny, in for a pound." Is that how that saying goes? And he's gonna take Monette's cloak, and he's gonna like reach forward and kind of swing it, kind of like Doctor Strange putting on the cloak of levitation.
Yeah,
He just kind of like throws it on his shoulder, and it just kind of like spins around him and attaches itself to him and kind of licks out, and then the flames start to lick down the length of the cloak.
Very nice. That's awesome. Just to note,
you
for
look
that,
dashing.
yes, he will not be able to mark an armor slot to reduce physical damage, like you said. Just want to say it out loud again.
Yeah, it's not good. I think it's probably
Not good.
objectively bad. We're gonna see how this goes down. I'm gonna try to play my range.
As
Yeah.
Colby's running through all the physical based
Mike.
enemies.
I might
I
need
went
to-
from a super physical. Well,
you sure about that?
spoilers.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Now, time for weapons. He waves his hand and the display changes, and now it's filled with endless weapons and staffs and tools of destruction. Everybody turn to page 119 or 120 because it's on both. And we're going to choose a tier 3 weapon. And I will explain again to these folks watching as you guys start looking through these. So, same thing, these are upgraded. All of these have a trait associated with it. So when you roll to attack, you would add that trait boost, that modifier, to your roll. So let's say you have an agility of +2. You roll a 10, and your roll would be a 12 when you're using that advanced broadsword. The range determines how close you need to be to something to hit. Most of these first ones are going to be melee because there are a lot of swords. So you need to be like right next to the guy. Very close is I know there's actual things. But did you want to say something, Will?
I just said you got to be right next to me.
Oh.
Sorry.
Very close is like I think like 10 feet. Far is like I think like 50 feet, and then very far is beyond that. That could be totally wrong, but I'm gonna say it, and now it's live. Damage.
Fair.
This is when if you succeed on the hit, then you would roll this to determine how hard it hits. So for the broadsword, it's D8. You would roll D8, and then you add 6, and that would be physical damage. Remember the kind that Will cannot mark down. And
That'll be
a
fun.
burden means you either can hold it one-handed, which means you could have 2 of these things theoretically, or a 2-handed weapon. And then they have features as well, some of them. Okay. Anybody pick theirs yet?
I hold up my hand, and a longbow and a quiver on my back appear.
Nice.
This will do.
Longbow. Let's see. Advanced longbow.
Yeah,
so that
advanced
is
longbow.
2-handed. Nice.
Mhm.
Agility, very far. D8 plus 9. That will increase later when we level up. Cumbersome. Ooh, -1 to finesse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very nice. Who's next?
Ooh, I like this one. This one looks like it'll fit in my bag. And I'll go and I'll pick up the retractable saber.
Nice. Dude, that's sick. Let me go find
Just
it.
unknowingly picking the coolest weapon in
There it is.
option.
Nice.
It's
So that's a
gonna be like,
presence.
no way.
Yep. it's
Melee.
present.
D10 plus 7, dude. That's powerful. One-handed, retractable. The
There's
blade
no
can be
negative
hidden
here.
in the hilt to avoid detection. That's sweet. Love it.
I don't think
Love
I'll do a whole lot of sneaking, but
Yeah, true. Very nice.
Can I mulligan?
Yeah, I didn't scroll to the bottom of these.
Oh,
I just mean I didn't know what I was like. I didn't do enough research. I didn't know how I was going to build the character that I didn't know my class was going to be. Can I
Yeah.
switch my armor for something that can
Yes.
mark physical damage? Because I didn't know you could take arcane gauntlets.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. You
I can just
switch it.
step up
You
and
want me to go
throw
back?
fists with these people magic wise.
100%.
It's kind of cool.
You guys have been keeping this from me the whole time.
He can. Dr. Irvine sees you like not looking at the weapons. What is it, boy? What's wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I grabbed the wrong thing. You mind if I let me just and I'm just gonna throw the cape back and I'm gonna reach out and I'll just grab leather, advanced leather
Okay.
armor.
There you go. Very
There you
good.
go.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. We'll go back.
Drizzle
indeed.
just looks at him and
Okay. Drezel or Frank, have you picked your weapon?
yeah, so I'm gonna be like, no way, this actually works, right? And the blade appears in my hand, and I throw it at the wall, and it sticks in the wall, and then it just appears back in my hand. Like, wow, the advanced returning blade.
Nice.
Alright.
I'll find that one. Is that on the second page? Oh, no, that's magical. Is it magical?
Oh yeah, you have to have spellcasting traits for that. What are you? You're druid, yeah.
No, it's not. I probably went right. Is it?
Where is
It's on page 119.
Advanced retractable blade. Yo,
Returning
chat, am I
blade.
going right
Right.
past this thing? Oh,
Little
returning.
chat.
Next. Okay.
I'm blind. Did I pass
I
it?
actually can't see it either.
It's
Skylar,
under-
is that
it's
a
magic
T-
weapon? 1, 2, 3, 4,
119,
5.
yeah.
Oh, it's 120 on my PDF. I apologize, everybody. There it is. Okay, it's finesse. Range is close. D8 plus
Yeah,
6
no
magic.
slander in the
one-handed.
chat.
And returning. When this weapon is thrown within its range, it appears in your hand immediately after the attack. That's sick. Yeah, what's the chat
Yeah.
saying about me? Making fun of me?
No, they were just
Oh, hey, there's two.
some
all right.
some slander.
Yeah,
By the way,
Okay.
thanks for being here, guys. This is
yeah.
fun.
This is super fun. I
interactive.
love seeing your guys' replies. I guess comments.
By the way, I am taking advanced arcane gauntlets.
Yes.
I'm
All
about
right,
to throw some
straight.
magic hands.
Melee D10 plus
There we
9.
go. There we go.
Love that.
Look, I
Okay.
can cast spells, and I'm just gonna punch a hole through a wall.
Oh, good.
Very nice. Dr. Irvine waves his hand, clears the displays. I am loving your choices. Now, time for the fun part. You, Frogman, step forward for your
Jesus Christ.
bestowment of power.
I kind of warily look around. I thought I already had that.
Not yet, boy. Not even close.
Okay.
And, so we're going to assign domain cards.
Mm.
Here's how this is going to work.
Hey, quick
Everyone-
question.
Yes, what's up?
Can I have a shield?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was gonna say this. I'm glad you said that. If anybody like wants a second weapon, if they have one-handed, you can do that for sure, and just like tell us later or tell me whenever.
I have
I
it.
just
I'm just
didn't want to
gonna-
make it.
Grab a shield real quick.
Oh, there's a 10-second delay. How do
That
we
was
fix
a
that?
40-second delay from you from when that rip.
Well,
comment
I just
hit.
saw it now. Is there still a 10-second delay? Let's wait.
Colby's brain has a 1 minute delay.
Yeah.
Well, I have
So,
things
10
covering
seconds,
the screen.
1 minute. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, they left. No.
Yeah, you are old as fuck, dude. Professor
thought-
on FaceTime. Or, Jesus.
He
on
goes,
Zoom.
you know what's crazy?
Professor on
is
FaceTime would be wild.
I leaned in to read the leaning in close, LMAO. So that's tough.
Yeah.
Okay. I
That's
hope there's
tough.
not actually.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys hear me okay?
I guess we'll continue. All right. So we're gonna do the domain cards. Everyone's gonna get assigned 6 cards via dice rolls. This is going to account for your leveling up to level 5, the baseline amount that you can take. If you got a class that allows you to take more domain cards, like Wizard, I'm not sure if any of yours do, then those bonus cards you'll get to choose yourself. So that's a little autonomy there. And then when we level up later, if you tick the box to choose another domain card, you will also get to choose that. It won't be.
Are we getting domain cards from our whatever they're called?
Yes. Yep. So
names
that's the
we have?
last thing.
Okay.
As you guys know, each class has 2 domains associated with it. So when you roll for these, you're going to be rolling for like both of these domains. So it could be completely random how this like divvies up between those 2 domains. So it might not like immediately feel like it fits your vibe, but that's the beauty of random components, baby. Everybody, turn to page 386. And then I'll put this on the screen, and then I'll
Yeah,
show
if you're
you.
following along at home.
Yeah. Yes. And then I'll walk us through this. Okay, Skylar, you're going first. I want you to roll 2d6s. Oh wait, what class? What did you get assigned? Druid?
Druid.
Does it say on there which your 2
It's
domains are? I don't remember off the top of my head. Actually, I can pull it.
Druid is Sage. It should be in the top left of your character sheet, Skylar. Right under your
Sage and
Druid.
Arcana, don't
Sage
you
and
worry.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of
Sage-
Hey, remember me? I'm the guy who couldn't make up his mind about his armor. I would like to also switch my weapon. This turns out there's an
What is
axe
it,
that's
boy?
also magic, so now I can just be a fireman with an axe, and that feels
Oh, that's
like
perfect.
that's more appropriate.
Yeah,
That's
that
fair.
fits. That is fair. Okay. So Skylar, your sage and what is it? Splendor?
Arcana.
Oh, Arcana. Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll that dice.
Do I add them together?
No. Tell me what they are separately.
It's a 1 and a 4.
Okay. So your 1 is this spell right here. Your first domain card is Rune Ward. I'll just read
It's a fun
very
one.
quickly. I'm not going to read all of it. Yeah, we've seen this before. You have a deeply personal trinket that can be infused with protective magic and held as a ward by your ally. So that's some healing abilities there. Oh, protective magic. Nice.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? You said a
Forty.
4? A 4. Okay. I got to go remember what sage symbol is.
I think that's it.
That is it.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
it.
is this one here. So, gifted tracker. When you're
That-
tracking a specific creature or group of creatures based on signs of their passage, you can spend any number of hope and ask the GM many questions. Oh, that's sick.
That's perfect.
That's going to help you.
Add that to the Colby reaction image package.
Yep.
Okay. Who wants to go next for their level 1 spells?
I will.
All right. Roll 2d6s. Let me know what they are.
Vike's actually already decided.
A 5 on my hope d6 and a 3 on my fear d6.
Sweet. Can you tell me what your domains are?
I have bone and sage.
Okay. So you said a 5 and a what?
A 3.
Okay.
5
Bone
and
and sage. Let me go find bone
You just
first.
went past it.
I went past it. It's this one.
It's white.
That
There
one.
you go.
You are untouchable.
Yes.
You gain a bonus to your evasion equal to half of your agility. Dang, dude.
That'd be good if my agility wasn't 0.
Yes. And then I know I asked you 2 seconds ago, but what was your second one?
Sage.
Okay. Sage, which is the one Skylar just did, right?
The green. Yep.
There we go. And it was a 6?
3.
3. Oh, I'm sorry. So it's still this one. Wait. What was the first roll?
5.
Okay, I did that wrong. So this is going to be for the 5.
Oh.
Sure.
That's
Nate-
good.
I'm down to
Nature's
switch the other
tongue.
one too to a 5.
No. There, you can't have the same one. Nature's tongue. You can speak the language of the natural world. Ooh, nice.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
What do you
It's
mean?
funny. I got the druid ability and the druid got the ranger ability.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
funny.
100%.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Well, shoot, I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 2d6s.
I got 2 3s.
Okay, re-roll one of them.
Okay.
Reroll.
I got a 3, and now I have a 3 and a 5.
3 and a 5.
I have, it is Splendor and Valor.
Okay, Splendor and Valor. Which, I know what those look like. Man, I really
I believe
did, dude.
Splendor is yellow and
Yes. And
Valor
a
is
3
red.
and a 5. So the 3 is reassurance. Once per rest, after
Oh, you did great.
after an ally attempts an action roll, but before you get consequences to take place, you can offer assistance and words of support. They can re-roll. Re-roll.
Shoot. I give rerolls.
And a
Holy
5
shit. We did it.
for Valor. Wait, right?
Yep.
Yes. Theoretically. Is that the orange one? You know what?
It's the one
you know what I'm going to
shield.
do? I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
that's
with
it. That's
the
it. That's
page
it.
the
You're
book.
in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it was a 5. Forceful push.
Whack.
Make an attack with your primary weapon against a target melee range. On a success, you knock them back to close range. That's cool.
Oh,
Okay, and then we got Framp. Go ahead and roll me
I'm
2.
just now making my way over from the weapons area where I changed my choice like 3 or 4 times and ended up with the axe.
By the
so
way,
I've
everyone, I got it pulled up now, so I can see the stuff. We're good. Okay, yeah. Whenever, if you're ready, go ahead and roll 2d6s. You were a sorcerer.
I rolled a 3 and a 6.
Okay, you are midnight and something else. I can see the symbol.
Arcana.
The 3 Nice. The 3 is uncanny disguise. When you have a few minutes to prepare, you can mark a stress and don the facade of any humanoid you can picture clearly in your mind. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
And a 6. Let's go find Arcana. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
There it is. 6. Oh, that's level 2. I'm sorry.
I'll
folks.
take it. That's fine.
There it is. Walk. Oh, wall walk. I
Walk,
thought
walk.
it said walk.
You have the power
Walk,
to walk
walk.
like you're walking.
Yeah. You can spend a hope and you can climb on walls and stuff.
Walk at walking speed.
That's really cool.
Yeah, nice.
I can walk on walls and change my shape.
Yeah, baby.
Those are sick.
Okay, back to the top. Frogman, roll a d4 this time. Because there's only 2 per level.
3.
3.
It's pretty good.
You were a ranger. No, you weren't. You were a druid.
Druid.
Okay.
You were a druid.
And that is that symbol. I'm going to go find that. There it is. 3. Conjure Swarm. You can conjure armored beetles that encircle you. Sweet,
4.
dude. That's amazing.
Or a school of fish.
A
Or other
water
things.
mobile. Or actually,
Yeah,
there's supposed to be fireflies, but
True. Okay, very nice. Next, let's do whoever was next.
I think
Sandy?
it was me.
Oh,
Was it
you're
Vine?
right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was Vike.
It was. I forgot Vike.
D4,
right.
you
It'll never
say?
happen again.
I only
Is it
talked
2,
over
my lord?
Brezel, okay?
A 2, my lord. Okay, you got natural familiar. That's kind of funny. Good thing you didn't do beast form.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Did
Yeah. I would have let you re-roll if you had beast
What do you mean?
form.
Just have as many as possible.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, it just adds to damage.
He's got a world-class
Yeah.
menagerie.
A small
Yeah.
nature or forest critter to be by your side until your next turn or next rest. Nice.
I'm gonna
All
spend-
right, Sandy.
Dude, that's so
That's
true.
me.
Wall walking so good for a firefighter. Holy shit.
2.
2. All right.
Unfortunately, you are the fire. But
Sheriff.
Yeah. I know. This occurred to me, by the way, like a couple minutes later than it should. I could have chosen water. I could have.
100%.
It would have
That's
been
so
way,
true.
made way more sense for a firefighter.
That
But that's
would've-
not where that's not where my mind went.
That's right. Hey, that's how it goes.
Fight
baby.
fire with fire. That's what I've always said.
Can I
Body
actually
basher?
change my? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
go
got
all the way back
body
to the-
basher. Dude, you're turning into
Oh,
a
whack.
beast. You can use the full force of your body in a fight with that heavy armor. Nice. Okay, and then Framp,
Yes, sir.
go ahead and roll me a d4.
All right. My bad. Evo. That's a 1.
A 1. Okay. Cinder Grasp. That's amazing. Yeah, that's fantastic.
there we go. It's
You
fitting.
can make a spellcast roll. On a success, the target instantly bursts into flames. We couldn't
You
have
are a
scripted it
fire.
better.
Just like it's scripted. It's scripted,
Yeah.
folks. Everything's scripted.
Couldn't have scripted it better. Okay, we're
This
going
one's
back to the
expert, by
top.
way.
We're going back to the top for level 3 spells. So Skylar, Drezel. I keep dropping the D. Roll a D4 again.
Aren't we all?
Drop the D.
4.
All right, Mr. Druid, we're gonna go find you your 4. That is not that. It's this one. You keep getting. Yeah, towering stalk. Once per rest, you can conjure a thick, twisting stalk within close range. It can be easily climbed.
Nice stock, bro.
You can grow up to the
Dude
height
is
of
dropping the
towering-
D for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Nice. All right, Vike. Roll me a d4, please.
He's
I was
frozen.
reading the card.
Yeah.
I was reading the towering stock card. D4 again?
Clank buffering.
Yes.
Yeah. 3.
There you go. You're gonna get your first bone. I can't remember. Maybe you already did. Yeah, you did. We're on the 3, Colby, not 4.
Kind of. It was a null.
3 is brace.
Okay.
Okay.
We're in-
You can mark an armor slot to reduce incoming damage. Oh, when you mark an armor slot, you can mark a stress to mark an additional armor slot. Sweet. You can compound, baby. All right, and then Framp.
Defensive.
D4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sandy.
Thank you. 4, by the way.
Very good. 4. Let's go
Rag.
find it. It's another Valor. That is
Who needs
Lean
healing ability?
on me.
Yeah, good thing our healer got only.
Yeah. Once per long rest, you can
Inspiration.
console or inspire an ally who failed an action roll, and you can both clear 2 stress. Love that picture. Like, you fail, and they're like, "Come on over here, let's talk." It's like talk about it for a while.
In the
I know
middle
you
of a
missed
fight.
that
Yeah.
horrible
You-
creature. Let's,
yeah.
let's chat.
Nice. Okay, and Frank.
Remember when you let that goblin get away and he killed that whole family?
Was it your family?
Yeah.
Roll me a d4, baby.
Even
That's a
more-
4.
All
Hey.
right.
That's a 4.
It's at midnight there. That's
I don't
Veil of
want
Night.
to make today the worst day of anybody's job, but Ultraviolet Wizard can suck it.
On a success, you can create a temporary curtain of darkness between 2 points within far range. Nice.
Veil of
Okay,
Night.
we're back to the top for round 4. 3, technically.
On
That's
4.
Drezel. Roll me a d4 again.
3.
All right. 3. That's going to be your druid stuff. That's Death Grip. You can mark a spellcast roll against a target within close range. What? Did I read something wrong?
No,
no,
it's
it's
just
just-
Oz again.
I was
Oh.
thinking about yeah,
The towering stock.
Literally the Oz build.
dropping the
this
D
is-
with the
this
towering
was
stock
awesome,
and
though.
then death grip
Yeah, and the Death Grip.
on your nice.
Also
Yeah.
the Perv build. Which?
yeah.
Yeah. So you can pull a target within melee range. You can do a lot of cool stuff. Nice. Okay.
Towering stock and death grip.
Yeah. Vike,
Peace.
go ahead and roll me a d4.
Hey, this is fun, guys. I'm having fun.
2.
Okay, that's healing. Wait, actually, let me make sure that the bone's not first. It is. Oh, it is first. Redirect. When an attack made against you from beyond melee range fails, you can roll a number of d6s equal to your proficiency, which is going to be 3. And then you can
Deflect missiles, eh?
redirect the attack damage to an adversary instead. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, run of the
All
mill.
right, Sandra, what'd
4,
you?
by the way.
4. Okay, we'll go find that. You keep getting Valor.
Yep, back to Valor.
Support tank. Let's go. When an ally within close range fails a roll, you can spend 2 hope to allow them to re-roll either their hope or their fear die.
I have
Nice.
2 rerolls. All right.
Yeah, nice. And then Framp.
Yes,
You
sir.
did a
That's a
D4?
D4.
Yes, sir.
Coming right up. That's a 4.
All right. That's gonna be another midnight, dude. Glyph of Nightfall. Make a spellcast roll against a target within very close range. You can conjure a dark glyph upon their body that exposes their weak points, temporarily reducing their difficulty. Nice. Equal of
So
your
I can
knowledge.
expose their weak point, and then
Generate.
Drezel can fucking death grip it.
Yeah.
With my towering stock.
Nice. Okay. Back up to the top. This is the last round. Drezel, give me another D4 for your level 5 spell.
Wait, what was that ability called? I was too busy reading chat and not paying
Veil
attention.
of Darkness or something?
Okay, great.
Glyph of
Be
Nightfall.
wizard, yes.
So not even close. It's kind of close. All right, what'd you roll?
Skylar.
Drezel.
Oh, for this is number 5. Sorry, 1.
All right. Chain Lightning.
Ooh.
That's cool. Mark 2 stress. You unleash lightning at all targets within close range. And they have to do stuff, and then you can do stuff. Sweet. Okay. Bike.
1.
All right. That is Know Thy Enemy. When observing a creature, you can mark an instinct roll against them. On a success, you can spend a hope and ask the GM for one of these things of information. Man, you guys have
Yeah,
multiple
didn't we get the
that-
other
Yeah,
one
we're
of
gonna-
those too?
We're gonna know everything.
We did.
No secrets.
I'll give you a choice. Since you have a teammate that has that, you can re-roll if you want.
Reroll. Oh wait, I have to reroll.
Isn't this a
like a
different
much-
one?
It is
It's a
different.
much
I will say
longer
it is
version.
different, and the
Yeah.
information you would glean is very different.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know what? Screw you, you're keeping it.
Yeah.
I think Colby's trying to throw us off the trail. He doesn't want us to know his secrets.
I'm like, you guys actually both can re-roll if you want.
Yeah. You guys are gonna know too much. Bring it
Campaign
back.
starts. He's like, so what's the deal with this whole thing? What's the secret?
Yeah. Shit. Okay, Sandy, I apologize.
It's 1.
All right, finally.
Hooray!
a
Back to Splendor.
Splendor right here. Shape material. Spend a hope to shape a section of natural material you're touching, such as stone, ice, or wood, to suit your purpose. That's sweet.
Dude, such a good utility spell.
Yeah.
it is. And then finally,
no larger
Framp.
than me. Huh.
That's a D4 for you. Right down the pipe. That's a
D4.
3.
That's a 3, not a midnight spell. Let's go back up here because it is Arcana. Oh, this is the. Why don't you re-roll? Because that's what Drezel got. Unless you want it, unless you both want Chain Lightning.
No, you said the word again. All right, here we go. That's a 3.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll.
Give me-
Another one?
And that's a 4.
There you go. Premonition. You channel your arcane energy.
The illusion
to
of choice.
have visions of the future. Dude, you guys are gonna know everything.
Hooray!
You guys stack yours to get information that I can then use to fuel my premonition, and or I'll get a premonition that'll give us some vague information, and you just ask the details of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll
That's
definitely-
actually
Speed run this campaign. We can be
And
done in the
I'll
next 10
be
minutes.
Here.
Actually.
reading the rest of that card. That's not how it works, bitch. Immediately.
Fucking rules,
So
guy.
once per long rest. Immediately after
Rules
I
guy
convey
already?
the consequences of a roll you made, you can rescind the move and consequences like they never happened and make another roll. That's crazy. Okay. That was everyone, correct? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could I have another one for fun?
I mean,
I'll take
you
one
will-
too.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get to be able to if you choose to do it when you level up. Yes! Now you are warriors!
Okay.
Oh, we aren't finished yet! He throws his hands out to the sides. He literally starts glowing and like grows slightly larger. It's time to level up! Okay. So,
Yes.
we're gonna do a few of the easy things all at the same time together first. So like I said, we're going to level 5. So everybody, fill in 2 proficiency slots, those little circles. It's right above your weapon, Skylar, or everyone. So now you're gonna have 3 proficiency. What that means is that when you attack, if you succeed, when you roll damage, you would roll 3 of your base die instead of 1. So if you had a D8, you roll 3 D8. So you get to hit harder, baby.
What if I had like a D6? How many of those would I roll?
Well, you would roll 3 of them. Thank you for asking. Okay. Next, everyone add 5 to your threshold numbers for damage. So your minor and your major add 5 to it, because your thresholds are always the baseline of the armor plus your current level. Very good. You're all starting to glow faintly.
Oh.
Next, we don't have to do this now, but before next week, everyone gets to add 2 more experiences at +2. Now, obviously, you don't have any like brand new life experiences except this, so you can make them a little bit more specific to your class if you'd like. That's your bonus for having to get
Okay.
some random assigned stuff.
Got it.
Unless you have stuff that you want to do. Okay, so now this is where you guys get the true autonomy in your character creation. Everyone, take a look at your level up boxes. It's on the second page. If you didn't print out the second page, then it's on page 24 of the Daggerheart rulebook. Actually, it's page 25. No, it is page 24. I'm going to put it up on the screen. There it is. So you guys are going to get to pick. So we've already done the stuff that's like up there in the dark gray. And you've already updated all your thresholds and stuff. So what you're going to get to do, you're going to get to pick 6 boxes from this tier 2. You get to fill out 6 of those. And then on the tier 3, you get to fill out 2. I do ask, just because of like, I don't know how to multi-class and I don't know if that'll mess it up since it's like randomized. Maybe we just don't multi-class. please. Yeah.
I am so far behind in my own class stuff right now that I'm gonna have to scramble to figure out. I'm not worried
It's
about
all
that.
good because you're about to have
it's cool
time.
with me.
Because you guys get to choose
here.
6 from one, and you get to choose 2 from the other.
But
Now-
multi-class, you mean not adding additional domains or what?
Well, there's a multi-class thing you can tick on the second column there, Skylar, and you get to
Oh, the
like
second one. Okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like a
just
special
ignore it.
thing you can do, and it gets complicated.
I see it now. Okay.
I kindly ask for your mercy.
Now,
Yeah.
one thing you did mention is
Yes.
we came into this session with our stats already determined.
Yes, that was on purpose because you're like you don't know what powers you're gonna get. So this is your chance to like try to help yourself in that if you want to like use those boxes to tick up some of your stat bonuses.
All right, because
It's
I
still-
currently have a -1 to my spellcast rate.
Very good.
Tough roll.
I'm
Even-
sorry.
I don't-
I'm making those corrections as well.
Yeah.
If it's really gonna screw you, we can take a look at it. But
Well,
give
it's-
it a try and
no,
see how it goes.
it should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have options.
By the way,
That's why
while
I
you
made
guys are
myself a
doing this,
melee sorcerer.
you guys can tell Dr. Irvine is drunk on power right now. He's like literally doing flips and shit across the room, just like
Yeah.
not even paying attention to you guys anymore. Just like just doing cool stuff. Anyway, we're gonna do something a little unique now. I am going to kick you guys out for a moment. I'm going to
Okay.
speak directly to the audience privately. So this is going to work because it's going to give you guys time to level up. This is going to take me about like 4 to 5 minutes, probably more like 4. So I'm probably going to talk a little faster. Everybody, either like take out your earphones, not yet.
Well, not the
or-
audience. To be clear.
Yeah, no, not the audience. Not the audience. Just the players.
Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody, mute this.
Just the players. Here in a second, take out your plugs, your phones, headphones, so you can't hear me, and then I'll like test it out, make sure. I'm gonna put it in the chat here in the private chat when I want you guys to come back in, and then we'll get to it. Oh, also, I'm gonna mute you real quick, so that way if you're talking.
Before that, I just wanted to say that we had a request in the chat at one point for you to
Ooh,
do
what was
the Grinch face again. Actually, it was just how do you do that with your eyebrows? But
I was
just
gonna
wanted
say,
to
did
highlight.
you
Yeah, have you
Grinch
guys seen that shit?
Yeah.
Isn't that horrible?
Goodness, it's just so natural to them. Now.
You're gonna be locked in here with that,
Dude,
just so you know.
Yeah, right?
my wife sent me a picture today that was like 6 years ago on Snapchat, and it was me doing the Grinch face, and it wasn't that good. I was like, man, I've gotten better.
Yeah,
This is
you-
skill
Yeah,
effort.
better is for sure
Wait.
one way to put it.
We're
We're
just
getting
put it back.
mixed
Oh, put it away. I understand now.
Put away that
Yeah, put your
powering-
face
Yeah,
back.
worse.
Okay,
worse.
look, the
Worse.
delay's
Oh,
up. The
God.
delay's up.
Yep, there we go.
Now they're pouring in.
worse. Is worse.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Just know that you're gonna be alone with that, and so if you guys need
That's right.
help,
Joy!
we can't
Yeah.
help you.
Okay. Everybody, I will
Alright.
mute you. And goodbye. Yes. Yes. Ultimate power. All right. Real talk. We're gonna do something special. Let me actually pull this up so I can see the chat and my thing here. Stop the full shots from the. There we go. Okay. So, here's what we're doing. Like I said, we're doing something unique. You guys are going to get a very special look. Actually, I didn't even make sure that they can't hear me. Let me do that. Hey, can you bozos hear me? Nope. None of them looked. All right, so you guys are going to get some information here. A special look at what's coming later in the episode. An aspect of the story that our characters won't get revealed until later. Like way later. So you guys will have privy to knowledge that they don't. I like that in storytelling, so we're gonna give it a try. It is kind of spoilers. I guess you can plug your ears if you don't want to hear it. Okay, last chance, and then here we go. We cut to a room where our characters are plugged in. You guys see them, they're all hooked up. They got the goggles, they got the headphones, the room is buzzing. You guys see Dr. Irvine in that 5th chair. He's plugged in as well. He's like, just like sitting there with a smile on his face like a happy child. It looks normal. Then the camera starts to slowly pan, and you guys see the control room. And it is chaos. There are hundreds of those little fungrels, the ones that had stains and looked beaten down and were cleaning slime. They are fighting, rioting, apprehending the workers of NGQ. Punches are being thrown, kicking, tackling, biting. One by one, they're taking down the fawns, the furbolgs, the humans, and the elves. You see one fawn jumping high into the air like the gazelle humanoid she is, trying desperately to get to the panic button on the far wall, but several of the fungrels grab her, drag her down before knocking her unconscious. You guys see one of the fungrels standing on a machine, waving his fist, cheering his people on. He's yelling, "It's time to make them pay! It's time to make them suffer!" You guys see a handful of these fungrels messing with the control panels of all these machines, each one labeled with a number corresponding to the room that people are in. And you see the one labeled number 6, the room that our party is in, getting messed with by several fungals, punching in codes, working in wires. Then we zoom out to the rest of the building. Looks like nothing's wrong. People go about their day like normal. Workers moving around, other guests coming and going. We cut to Felicity just in a room, scrolling on a display pad somewhere by herself. We cut to the film crew. They're just chatting casually in the meeting room, just talking about what the interview is going to be, just talking about their days, other jobs they have lined up. There are, however, noticeably less fungrels. Chat, we're cooked. There's noticeably less number of fungrels around. And the few that you guys can see are moving around with very... I got auto-modded? No way. Very nervous energy. And we also see about 30 fungrel waiting outside of door 6 in that hallway, likely waiting for Dr. Irvine. You know what? Felicity is something, so that's understandable. You guys, they're waiting for Dr. Irvine because he's going to unplug at some point. He's going to inevitably see the chaos in the control room. He's going to bolt to try to go help, and they're just going to be waiting for him right there. And if they can take him out, then surely they're going to win. Whatever they're doing, it's clearly been planned, and it's contained to just these rooms. They're super soundproof. Apparently, no one on the outside knows what's happening. But whatever it is, it's clearly has to do with room number 6. Okay, that was it. I'm going to see if I can get these guys back in here. Hopefully they look at the chat. I'm ready to bring you back. This is super fun doing it live, guys. We are having a blast looking at your comments. Or the chat. These are funny. I can't pronounce words right. It happens. Even when we play other sessions, I will write down their names and then pronounce them incorrectly later. It's just what I do. All right. I'm gonna shift this back to their faces. And maybe... Doesn't look like... Yeah, they're back. You guys ready? Yes? No? Hello.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Actually, I spent most of that time trying to figure out what I was going to choose for my familiar, and I've narrowed it down to like 8 to 10 choices.
I just realized something. I want to say this out loud. I want to say this out loud first.
Oh yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers in the chat.
Please.
I didn't think about that.
If you could just write a bunch of mean things about Colby to try to like filter out the chat so the spoilers go up.
I don't know if this is real, but Ultraviolet Wizard said that she got auto-modded for something she said about Felicity. Which, if that's real, I think that's hilarious.
Seems like a bit, but...
I don't even know what that means.
It does seem like a bit, but I did turn it off, I think.
Oh,
like, I shouldn't say that. Don't say whatever you want in the chat. Be careful.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want. We turned that shit off, bro.
Yeah. It looks real. Okay.
I did not finish. If that's something you wanted us to do.
I was gonna say this before, and I actually forgot. Full disclosure: don't stress about this right now. You won't need to be super familiar with your stuff until next
Got it.
session.
I'm gonna attack Sandy immediately and start combat.
It doesn't work. Actually, if you legitimately, if you try that, it doesn't work.
Oh, friendly fire is off. Spike was right.
Oh, there we go.
No,
You just didn't flick him hard enough.
that's very important. You got to know right away.
Yeah.
First thing you test in a co-op game.
Now, we have an opportunity. This would be a good breaking point. You guys need a break?
Yeah.
I need to
Well,
pee.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I
Let's
see.
do
Break.
All right, it's
It'll
more
give
for
Will
you.
some more time too to polish.
I just realized that every time I checked this box, I got 2 unmarked character traits. I only did 1. And I've played
Boy.
this game before.
Yeah. That's right. If you do
All right,
that,
I
you
need
get
more
to...
time.
Dr. Irvine finally lands in front of you all. He lands after he's doing all these flips. You are now truly in the simulation. You have achieved God level. It is a pity that they have chosen but a minor adventure for you. But believe me, it will still be quite an adventure. Now I must say, you like sombers. We have been obligated to adjust the setting so that you cannot be harmed. So you will not be hurt. When he says this, on your visual field, you almost like a mark on like glasses, like a little smudge, but it's clear. On the bottom right-hand corner of your guys' visual fields, it moves with you, is a symbol with a green check mark. And above it, it reads, safety mode activated. Threat level 0 out of 10.
Oh, good.
Now, your adventure waits just beyond that door. And when he does that, a door appears on the wall. You will
Wait.
receive what?
Are we supposed to be like playing a character?
What do you mean? You
Well,
play
I-
yourself.
Oh, okay, I'm just Sandy. I'm not role playing.
You are
Because
free
my
to do-
only role playing experience is a nurse.
You are free to do whatever you wish. That's
Okay.
the beauty of this simulation. Now, you will receive. I just realized what that meant. That is disturbing. I did not need to know that.
The minute brain delay finally caught up.
He's a genius, guys.
The character.
Yeah. The character. You will receive your adventure objectives from the locals of the area. He points to the door. So, good luck. I will see you when it's over. And he jumps and literally towards the ceiling and then like blinks out of existence.
Well, that was a lot.
I'll tell you what, I think that guy's going to have a rough day tomorrow. I've seen that before. We've been brought to a lot of calls like that. It does not end well.
Huh?
Is everyone's build optimized?
I don't know what that means.
Well, I'd say I'm a little bottom heavy, but wife doesn't mind. You know what I mean?
Oh,
No.
Graham.
So what do we do now?
Ah.
Well, soon we go through that door.
Is there a quest marker?
Not yet. All right. Well, I'll approach the door.
Okay.
And I'll try pushing it first, and then I'll pull after. If
Like,
it's
there's
it's
a
pull
doorknob.
door. Okay, yeah, I'll turn it and I'll pull then, I guess.
I'm like right behind
Properly
him. Just-
labeled?
No,
What's
first
the
I'll-
optimized way to open this door?
Roll a
Yeah.
strength check.
Knob?
Well, I gotta try every.
You
Okay.
never know. You can find an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Are you guys following him out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
All right.
Beats this stuffy room.
You guys exit out into one of the most serene forests you've ever experienced. It's a beautiful day. It smells sweet and fresh. The temperature's perfect. There's a light breeze. It feels wonderful. There's chirping birds and critters rustling around. The leaves are rustling. And you guys also notice you hear faint music around you. You realize it's built into the system to give ambiance.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Wow.
I could get used
I'm
to
Much-
this.
I'm currently like floating, like rotating slowly in the air.
Like an angel. Just...
Yeah.
There is definitely a cat in this room now, and she's attempting to steal my dice.
Well, that's just in the forest.
That's my
Yeah, yeah.
familiar.
Oh, good. Tell her.
Well, I'll
to
tell you
leave.
what. This is a night and day in
Doing
terms
exactly what
of energy level from where we just came from. This is a nice change of pace.
It's lovely. Oh, be careful of your
Reminds
little
me of what-
fires.
That's a good point. Maybe I'll sort of stay in the middle of the path.
As a ranger, I will be on the lookout. And I'm immediately gonna flip up my hood to look like a ranger, like cloak. Pull over.
I'm gonna use my premonition ability to try to devise the big twist in this campaign.
Okay. Why don't you roll, and you have to have a 50.
Oh, speaking of familiar.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know yet.
It's hard.
I've narrowed it down to 4.
Actually, I would actually like to use one of my prayer dice abilities.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Actually rolled pretty high, by the way. But it wasn't 50.
I rolled a 2. The only prayer dice I get, the prayer die, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm going to convert that 2 into hope.
Very nice. Just to gain another hope.
2 hope.
Oh. Okay. Very good. So you now have 4.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, we start with 2. Is that right? We
Yeah,
start
everybody
with 3?
starts
Is that
with
right?
2, and
We start with
I
2, is
start
that right?
with fear dice equal to the number of players. So I have 4 tokens.
Good merch.
Yep.
Can my
You can get those
nice
in
familiar?
shop.com/.
I'm gonna summon my familiar,
Okay.
and all it says is forest critter,
Yeah.
but I want it to be a snake.
Okay.
All right.
And
Is
I'm
it like
just
an
gonna
actual
be
snake
kind
or one of those
swirled
like
around.
wooden, like clickety
I was
clack?
thinking about making it like a clank snake, but I
A
think
clockwork
it's gonna
snake
be a real
could be
one.
cool.
That would be cool. Okay. Yeah, you cast that, and
Just
from the ground, this
swirl
thing
Hang around my neck.
wraps around. Very nice. Okay.
I actually don't know what my abilities do.
Was
and
that
I'm
or
just gonna
penguin?
do it, So I can't really flex them right now.
Yeah. Are you guys just standing there, or did you start walking?
Oh,
I'm assuming we're just kind of slowly
Yep.
meandering
Yeah.
through.
Very
There's
good.
a path you just said, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's like, yeah, there's like a dirt little path. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like
Is-
go this way, but you can tell that it's well traveled.
Yeah. So I mean, we're probably just walking down the path.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
flying, but
You guys start to notice new music. At first it's faint, but with each second it starts to fade in, and then you start hearing giggling like a classroom full of little kids in a class, like they just got let out for recess. And then you see them, dozens of little mushroom people start running in. They're
Aw.
skipping, jumping, running, smiling, giggling, singing songs. And honestly, they're freaking adorable. They're like 1 foot tall. Their heads are like the red caps that you see in every like art of these little mushrooms, and like the white circles, and some have black dots. They have like stubby little arms and legs. They kind of waddle. They don't wear any clothes. They have like cute little butt cheeks, but then like otherwise there's no bodily features. And they're running straight
This
at
is
you
the
guys.
exact scenario I left to go on vacation. This is you're describing my home.
Yay! New friends! New friends!
muddled butt cheeks.
Hey, buddies.
I'm gonna use know thy enemy, and I'm gonna learn exactly.
Their weakness. Yeah, can I
Yeah.
identify their weaknesses?
Yeah.
The
Their
butt
whole
cheeks.
body lights up.
It's the butt
Entire
cheeks.
body.
Oh,
they,
hey,
like,
little
are grabbing
fellas.
your hands, trying to skip around. Yay! Yay!
I'm gonna.
One
I
of
immediately
them-
start dancing along.
Yeah. One of them that's dancing with you, Framp. He's like, "Hi, friends. My name is Freddy. What's your names?"
I'm Framp Ramlin. Pleasure to meet you.
Sandy.
Oh, what about
I'll
you?
drop down. I'll drop down to a knee, so I'm closer to eye level. I'm just gonna like poke it.
Ah,
Very interesting.
okay.
My name is Mike.
And I'm
Mike.
Drizzle.
Drizzle.
Nice
guys
to meet
are
you. Very
awesome.
interesting, Bike.
Yeah, you guys are
Hey,
our new
Vike, loosen
friends.
up a little bit.
They keep
Have some
skipping
What
fun.
manner
around.
of creature are you?
Oh, us? We're mushlings. You're in the mushling forest. Yay! And they're skipping. You guys are just in time for the mushling games. Woohoo! And they all start cheering.
Yay!
Okay.
Queen Morelia is just about to start them. If you guys hurry, you can enter and you can play. Start skipping around again.
It's a
Well, let's hurry.
it's a
Yeah,
monarchy.
I don't
I
wanna
didn't
miss
see
this.
that coming. All right.
They like start gathering you and start pulling you down the road. And you guys start making your way. As you're going, you guys see like faces on some of these trees, and they're like still rooted in the ground but bobbing. Oh, hiya, Freddy! Beautiful day today. Well, hey, Oakley! Great day for the Mushling
Oakley.
Games.
Why does this feel like a "don't hug me, I'm scared" situation?
This sort of feels like an infantilization of a pretty serious race that we've been trying to fight for rights for years. Whoever programmed this game, but
They all-
that's
when
fine.
you-
I'm having a great time.
When you say that, they like all stop and look at you like, and then they turn back.
All right, ignoring that.
Oh,
That Freddy comes up to you. Hey guys, I want you to meet my friends. And you see there's 26 of them, exactly, including him. There's Abby, Billy, Charlie, Danny, Esther, I'm Freddy, Gabby, Henry, Ilsa, Jackie, Karitha, Luke, Manny, Nathan, Ollie, Peter, Quentin, Rand, Rhonda, Sherry, Tyler, Uma, Vicky, Wander, that's Wanda, and Xavier, Yuri, and Zoe.
Hi.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Frank.
And I'm going to repeat every single one of their names.
Wow, you're cool.
Thanks.
all right.
All right.
I see nothing wrong with this scenario. Let's keep going.
Take
through
us
this.
to your leader.
Okay. And they start going down the forest further. It's gonna be so much fun. There's 3 events, all in different sections of the forest. There's the sap sprint, the forest maze. Yeah, you got the spirit, Frank. The forest maze and the obstacle course. If you can win them all, then you get to meet with Queen Marilia for a special party. Wait! I don't have a team this year! You guys want to be on my team?
That's seems convenient.
Yeah!
I've weighed all the
Yes,
options.
yes.
This is the most efficient decision.
Okay, you guys are gonna be my teammates. I'm Freddy, by the way. That's
team-
Abby, that's Billy, that's
Been
Charlie,
established
that's
several
Danny,
times. Thank you, Freddie.
As you guys continue to go
Thanks,
forward,
Teddy. I appreciate it.
you guys start to notice something. That sweet smell starts to change, becoming foul. The breeze goes cold. The air gets tense. There's no more sounds of birds or wildlife. Even the music starts to morph, growing creepy and ominous. But the mushlings, they don't notice it all. They're just skipping ahead. The village is just ahead! Come on! Now, we're going to cut scenes here real quick. We're doing a shift. We're going back.
Flashback?
No, this is live. We're going to NGQ. This is where you find out what I shared with the group. We're looking at all 4 of you guys. You're plugged in. Nothing looks strange. You know, you got all the bulky camera. But then the camera shifts to the main control room. And something has happened. The furbolgs, humans, elves, fawns, they're either dead, unconscious, or bound. There are hundreds of smaller fungrals standing at attention, one of them standing above all of them on top of a machine. They fucked with us long enough! Made us do their shit jobs for little pay, horrible work, horrible living conditions. They enslave us, force us to threaten our families, promising that we'd never get to return back to our country unless we fill our contracts. We've taken it for 2 years, but now they create a simulation to mock us. A mockery of our ancestry. Mushroom people, smaller, dumber, practically spitting in our faces. Well, guess what? We're done with that shit. We will show this company we're not to be fucked with. And it starts with this. He jumps down, slams his fist on a big button on a panel labeled number 6, which, if you guys remember, is the room that you guys were in. So now, we jump back into the forest, and the simulation like glitches for a second, like, and then it's fine. It's weird to experience, though. It's strange. And all that symbol in the bottom right of your visual field disappears. A moment later, a different symbol appears, a red X, and it reads, "Safety mode deactivated. Threat level 10 out of 10. The mushlings, They don't notice at all.
Guys?
What?
What's
What does that
wrong?
mean?
Vike, can you flick me again real quick?
Yeah! Freddy jumps on you and you say that.
Whoa! Okay, that hurts. I thought
I'm gonna
something's
attempt to
wrong.
grab Freddy and hold him, like grapple, basically.
What? What is it?
Freddy, you're with us, right?
Yeah.
Freddy,
All right,
You're
y'all,
my
come
teammate.
in close now.
I can smell your evil intent.
I know you
What are
guys
you
see what
talking
I
about?
see.
What are you talking about?
Is that right?
Hold on a second.
I believe him. I think he's fine.
I'm going to fly up and kind of look around.
Okay. The village is not far. You're gonna see it. Do you want me to describe it to you? Or everyone? Or do you just want me to tell you there's some horrible shit up there?
I guess it depends when the cutoff point is.
Maybe you come back down.
Okay.
What's wrong? Guys, what are we doing? The rest of the people are up there.
Freddy,
What'd you see?
things are
Cindy?
about to get dangerous, it seems. And we're not entirely
I
sure we
don't-
can trust you yet.
No. The mushling games are fine.
Well,
They're fun. That's good fun.
have you ever watched a horror movie?
What's horror?
We need to protect
Uh,
Freddy.
Right.
Scary, Freddy. Really scary.
Yeah, we need to protect him. I think
I'm
he's
gonna
innocent in this.
I'm gonna put Freddy in the baby Bjorn that I keep with me at all times.
Woo! You guys are the freaking best.
Part of my normal outfit.
We're gonna win for sure.
All right, Freddy,
Did we
quiet
go to
down
the
now.
first game, or try and figure out what's going on here? What do we think?
Okay. Real quick. Framp, could you give Freddy a little bit of air? I'm just gonna talk with these two boys real quick.
You got it. I'll keep an eye
As
open on the perimeter.
I'm going to land on the ground and usher you guys in closer.
Mhm.
Hey, I don't know how any of this works, but I think it's not on friendly mode anymore, and it's on everything's bad.
So, should we just abandon the games, or try and complete the games, talk to their leader, and get?
Well, we were told we can't get hurt, so I'm not
I
really
noticed
sure. I don't
in
really
the-
like horror that much.
Right.
I'm like looking around weirdly the entire time. Just like the music changed, right?
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
hearing music
we
like
hear
this.
the music.
There we go.
And in our visual field, it says it's gone to
Yeah.
level
Wow.
10, right?
Safety mode is off.
Yes. I'm sorry to
Danger's
say
on
that.
10.
If this is the music, I shit my pants and die instantly.
Yeah, I'm actually like feeling.
This is what the music is.
I
Well,
know my heart rate is going crazy.
all
Okay.
right. If we're in intense danger, which I'm not really used to that sort of thing. One time Roger cut himself with a knife while he was prepping dinner. That was really scary. But you know, I drove him to the hospital. That was sorted.
Hey, Sandra.
Yeah.
Or Sandy. Apologies.
Oh, it's whatever's fine.
Have you ever been in a fight before?
In middle school, I pulled a girl's hair, and she pulled mine, and it got into a whole kerfuffle. But it got broken up pretty quick.
Now, let's say a creature with evil intentions were to come through that door and try to harm us.
Yeah, like Tiffany did back in middle school.
Yeah. So if something happens and someone comes in, just pretend that the monsters are Tiffany, and attack them until they stop moving. Because I don't want to worry you, but according to my calculations, we are in imminent danger.
Okay.
Drizzle is
all
slowly
right.
just creeping into the nearby brush and trying to kind of hide.
Drizzle,
Okay.
why don't you make me a?
That's a good point.
Why don't you make me an instinct check?
Bramk is also
Or,
walking
roll.
a perimeter trying to get Freddy away from them, so he can't hear. But
Okay, you
I
can
will
do
be
it also
keeping an
then.
eye open, actually.
This is
both-
2d12s, correct?
Yes.
I'm trying
both
to
of
do
you
like more perception than hiding, though.
Okay, do
Yeah,
percept.
obviously.
Do a.
And then
Present. Well, that
whatever
was so
the instinct is, you said it was instinct?
It's still instinct, but
Yeah, both of you roll instinct.
And you add the +1
I
if
guess,
I have a +1.
Drizzle, were you trying to hide or were you trying to like figure out what's going on?
Just kind of blend it. I guess kind of hide. Yeah.
Okay, so
just warily
you
looking
do
around.
finesse, and you rolled 2d12s, and then add your finesse modifier, and then you tell me if it was with hope or fear based on which of the dice was higher.
my
Yeah,
perceive
that's-
roll was a. Go ahead, you can go first, Drizzle.
Okay. 17 fear.
Okay, that is a fear fear token for me.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
17 fear, and then Framp, why don't you do yours? I'll resolve them at the same time.
That's a 20 with fear for perceive.
Okay, thank you, boys. Here's what happens. Drizzle, you very effectively get into one of these like bushes, and you're hiding. And then you start to notice something to your left, which you've gone off to the left side. Now, Framp, you are doing this like perimeter, and you notice this very clearly. It's the same thing Drizzle's saying, but you're seeing it right up front. You get to a point, and it looks like the forest wall, or the forest becomes like a shimmering wall. You like reach out to touch it, and you can't go that way. You realize it's a facade. Like, this isn't an open world. There's a hallway
I don't
that
like
you have to walk.
I don't like that.
And that's blocking where we came, you said?
It's not blocking where you came, it's on the sides. So you could still go
Mm.
back, or you could go forward.
I'm gonna look up into the sky and just say, Kincaid, this isn't funny if this is a joke. Real
No
people in here. People could really get hurt.
No response.
You guys didn't have enemies out there, did you?
There was
Nobody
this
that
older
would-
guy who did not like croissant at the bakery.
Was it
But-
underbaked? Or did you
No, it was
mess up
fine.
his order?
He was fine. He's a bit of a complainer.
Do you think
All
he
right.
could have sabotaged this?
I don't know. I don't think he. I think.
Listen
I'm
up here,
better at-
folks. Gather in. Drizzle, I don't think you're doing much good for yourself right there. Look, we don't have much of a choice here. Looks like Kincaid's not responding. We can go forward or we can go backwards. We could go check the warehouse. It might make sense to board ourselves up in there. Wait for somebody to get a hold of us. Otherwise, looks like we got to finish whatever's set out in front of us.
Hey, Freddy-O, what's that way? I'm going to point ahead.
That's the village!
Oh,
We're gonna be late,
That's my
guys.
vote.
We gotta put our team in.
Well, if there's only one way to go.
I'm so excited. This is gonna be so fun.
Look, if we were
I'm gonna
outside
let
of this, I'd
the
say we'd
snake-
hold up and wait for help to come, but these video games, they usually go in one direction, right?
I think so. They
Last
usually
time I
go from
played
the left
was
side to the right
two-dimensional.
side. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I'm used to.
Your screen couldn't even go backwards. I'm hoping we get to the end of this and it pops us right back out to those chairs.
Oh, and I can fly. I can grab that top of that flagpole so easily.
All right,
Okay.
stick close. Watch each other's backs.
All right.
Freddy, you be quiet until we ask you a question, all right, bud?
Okay.
I will. For walking order, I'm just gonna like fly above the like middle of the group.
Okay.
I'll lead.
All right.
And actually, I'm going to let the snake kind of slither down my arm onto the ground and walk like 10 feet ahead of me. You know, in case
Nice.
there's any traps.
Okay. You guys
And I
walk
will
forward.
bring up the rear.
Oh, by the way, all 26 of those mushlings stayed with you. You
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
guys
the snake walked. I saw that.
finally, well, all of you walk except Sandy. She's flying. You guys,
I'm hopping.
in hopping, I apologize.
And
I'm gonna
flying.
organize
Right.
the children into a single file
Unreal.
line and have
You're
them
waddling.
hold the back of. I'm gonna have them hold hands. I forgot they're not wearing clothes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold the front one's hand, and I'm gonna walk them like a elementary school teacher to lunch.
Okay. You guys finally make it.
Yeah,
And
maybe
that's
I'll probably rear guard the children line thinking about it, but
when the mushlings start to scream. The village is both chaos and stillness. Blood is everywhere. Hundreds of dead mushlings ripped apart
my-
and scattered. Trees are
they have
rotted.
blood.
A black ichor is seeping out from their trunks. The forest floor is like burned and charred, and the sky has grown murky and clouded, and there's like a blood moon that's risen out of nowhere. It looks like a place that was composed of tents and natural homes, but they've been destroyed. Debris is everywhere. The mushlings you were with, maybe except for the ones you're holding, are screaming and scrambling around. Freddy looks at you, Fram. What's happening? My family!
All right, back to the woods. Back to the woods now.
Oh my god!
It's not safe here. We got to get to cover.
Before you can leave, the world rumbles as something steps forward, revealing themselves. This thing, it's large. It's a foot or so taller than the giants from your world, maybe like 12 feet tall.
Oh my god.
But it's wrong. It's a zombie humanoid thing with gray skin covered in sores and scars and pus that spews off it with each movement it makes. Its limbs are asymmetrically shaped and crooked, and its face is a contortion of pain and horror. His claws and teeth are dripping in blood, pieces of torn mushroom around his body. And he's holding someone under his arm, a larger mushling, nearly the size of all of you, with a mushroom cap that resembles a crown rather than a cute red dotted caps of the mushlings you've met. Queen Marilia! What's happening? No! She tries to scream, but the thing grips harder. And then you see it lifts an arm, and several of the mushling bodies scattered across the ground, those who weren't ripped to shreds, start to quiver. Their skin changes colors to necrotic blues and painted reds, and then they start to rise.
It's
a
the Night
new
King.
horde of zombies. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh my goodness.
It's a horror one, boys. You thought it was gonna be fantasy? Come on.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it. Incredible. Now turn this music off so I can stop shaking in my little boots.
Yeah, my
Sure,
god,
really?
dude, my heart rate
Could
was
you imagine
actually
this
up.
song actually playing while witnessing all that horror?
That was
Yeah,
sick,
that
dude.
was
So fun.
I'm excited.
We're gonna be fine.
You know what? What's messed up is we ultimately probably support the fungal movement outside, but we're just an unfortunate
You're the
victim
pawn.
of the cause.
Yeah.
And that's why that
Hey, they
interaction
knew it
with
was
Fram
being filmed. Okay, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
Yeah,
good.
thanks for tuning in.
watching
This was
us,
so
guys.
fun.
It was fun.
We'll do the second part of this next week, same time, and we will finish the story. We'll see if these boys and girl make it out alive.